What the hell
All
is
right, house number three. We are live.
Happy Halloween?
Happy, happy spooky ween. Happy Halloween. Who did that? Who did that?
Happy
Which
That
one of
was
y'all
birthday.
did
me.
that? I ain't see. Really?
I
That's the best
did.
you got. Ooh, you sound like you are out of breath patient. Ooh.
Yo, that was
I'm
the
interrupting
longest
something.
scary sound ever. I was like,
Why?
woo. Oh
Well, I want to
shit.
shout out
Oh,
my younger
yo.
brother. Happy birthday. It's his birthday today.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Happy birthday. He. Oh, you.
He
You older than him? I thought he was.
fast.
I thought he
Yeah,
was the oldest.
nah,
No,
older than
Olga was the oldest.
Olga was the
Yeah,
Oh, that
oldest.
Olga
was the
was the
oldest.
oldest.
Oh.
Now
Now
I
I'm
Olga,
the
always thought.
oldest.
Oh, so that's why Ricky was loved like that. Cause you know what they say, man. Ricky, you can't do what Ricky does, man. So I always thought it was because he was the oldest, but it was because he was the baby.
he's the baby boy. Yeah,
He's the baby
He's the
Phil
boy.
baby
was
boy.
the
All
baby
right,
boy,
now I understand.
and Phil was the
Now I
baby.
understand it a little bit
Nah,
more.
but Ricky had everybody. When it came to us, it was like fire. Like you hurt one of us, his eyes would turn red, and he's gunning.
That he becomes the Hulk.
Yeah, he's gunning. He don't care. Even if we had
Oh,
arguments with him or not, he was gunning for whoever hurt his family. That was that.
and that's how it's supposed to be.
And
Facts.
then,
Can't nobody
and
hit
then,
my brother. Only I hit my brother.
you want to know what's funny though?
Dang.
Because I'm gonna put this out there, Laura. I told you right what
What?
Matthew and this little one did.
Yeah. Yeah, you told
Yo,
me.
they
Nobody
jump
else told
booty.
me.
Matthew and Junior
Yo,
Joe.
I can't
Matthew and
believe
Junior
that shit.
jumped my sister. They
And
jumped my
they
sister.
and Marcus ain't fucked them up.
Nah, Marcus wasn't here. It was me, my mother, and Swanda.
And
The kids was set up on the laptop watching. They was watching whatever they was watching. They was watching shows for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours straight, no problem. So I'm like, all right, cool. So Wanda was taking a nap. My mother was in the living room. I came out to do this. I came out to smoke a cigarette. All I know is I hear all the kids crying in the living room. So I open the door. My mother's balking on Booty and she's balking on Matthew. And I'm like, so wonder what happened. She said, yeah, the boys jumped Booty. Booty said it like, they jumped me though. So I'm like, wait, what happened? So Julia said it with a straight face, like nothing. So I'm like, oh, you like hitting people? Wait till I tell your daddy. That nigga whole face dropped like, what? Yeah, he did the slouching and all that. I said, yeah. Wait till I see your father. I don't know what happened. Oh, what I could guess happened is that because Booty does it, she tries to bully. You're gonna watch what I want to watch.
uh
So she tried to do that. Her and Matthew got into it, and I guess because she hit Matthew or pushed Matthew, Junior didn't like it, so Junior hit her. But she looked at Junior and she was like, because Junior's frail, so she like kind of pushed Junior. Yeah, but they jumped her. They got it all.
I ain't even mad at them
Them-
because
Savage.
Junior is small and he need
mhm.
to get tougher because he tiny. He needs to get his ass whooped. So
There's
he
the
need
Yeah,
to
house
but
be
for it.
pushed. He need to be pushed. He need
yo,
to
but
be,
he jumped up and defended Matthew real quick. Didn't even think about it.
Mhm,
that's a good thing. But he gotta learn how to fight too, cause he
mhm.
a little thing. So
Yeah.
he gonna need to be fighting and scrapping with them over there so he can get tougher. Cause he a little thing.
You know
Yeah.
what's gonna be the
You need,
crazy part? Because him and Matthew could probably
Yeah.
eventually go to the same school, start hanging out with each other a lot. Them niggas is gonna be beating up people, jumping.
yeah, I'm already thinking about it. First of all, you got Matthew and Malachi. Malachi is bugged wild, bugged wild. Then you got Matthew Malachi. You got Ian, who you know what? I give it to Ian. Ian. The reason why Ian is the way he is because when he went to school, he's so used to everybody following him. So Ian is when he walks around in the school, like the teacher said, he comes and these kids be playing. He's like, no, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go do this, and all the kids follow Ian. So Ian's gonna be that one kid that he ain't really like that, but he knows a lot of people. You understand? Like, oh man, I
He gonna
got
be like,
bail
nah, y'all
money.
ain't got the fight. Nah, he gonna be like, y'all ain't got the
I got,
fight. Yo, go snuff him. That's
I
what
got yeah, I got bail money. Fuck it, I'm prepared. College or
I'm
bail, which one you want?
I'm saving it. I'm saving it. I'm saving it.
All right. So what are we talking about today? What we
Black
doing today?
Mirror. Let's start
Black
with
Season
Mirror.
that.
3 of Black Mirror.
Oh my God, season 3,
Yo,
First of all,
season
I
3
don't
in
know
Black
the name of
Mirror.
them episodes, but them shits is fire.
Yo,
Yeah.
the
Them shits
the
is
one with
fire.
the two ladies. Not
What the
because
two
it was
ladies? Oh, that
not
was
because it was
Yeah.
that they was going to the club and all that.
yeah,
That
that
was a
one
little
was.
slow. That was a little slow pitch. Wasn't
No, I
wasn't ready
liked
for
it
me.
though.
Did you know?
I liked it. I liked it.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna say
I
I
thought it
fuck
would
with
be
it.
nice, like if we were gonna die, that we can die and go into that kind of
And
world. Like that would be
yeah,
definitely
same.
because
that would
then
be
you know
nice.
for sure you're gonna see your family. So like we could all be like, yo, we going to settle in this world, and we just all see our family there, and then we just bug
That's
the
it.
fuck out for the rest of life.
Yeah.
I kind of like that theory about it, especially today. You know, I was like, damn, that would have
Something I
definitely
would
been a
do.
good option.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I would have ran up in there real quick. Yo,
But them other joints.
Oh,
But
they
them
was
other
fire.
joints. Them
They
shits
was
was
fire.
season 3. They was trying to prove a point with season 3, man.
They
yeah,
really
they
Let me
was.
tell you
was. What the
something.
hell, yo?
But listen, it only gets better from here. It only gets better from
But
Hmm.
here.
that's
It
but
only
that's what
gets
makes you
better
want to
from
watch the
here.
seasons, and I liked it because season
Yeah.
1 was good. Then when I saw season 2, I'm like, yo, it's bugged out. Then I
Yeah.
saw the first episode, season 3. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
Which one was the first season? Oh, the first season was the social
Was
media shit.
yeah, nose
The
fall
social,
or
the
some
yep,
shit
the
like
social
that.
media.
No,
That is gonna happen in
Yeah.
real life.
That I
That's
was
gonna
gonna
happen in real
that
life.
say,
shit
I
right
think,
there.
You,
yeah, I was gonna
That
say, I
shit right
think
there.
of
Yo,
all
but
episodes of Black Mirror, I think we are closest to that episode right now. I think
hmm.
with that whole idea of, us having to be likable in a society in order for us to, progress in status and, move up in the world is solely based off of numbers, how good are you
Yo,
with people? Like that
Shorty
whole
couldn't get an
thing.
Shorty couldn't get an apartment because her average like was in 4.3.
Yo, that
Like,
was
how you gonna tell
crazy.
me I can't get an apartment because not so many people like me? Fuck them people. What?
Facts.
I
Facts.
Yo,
couldn't get the best rental car because my shit was
Yeah. My shit wasn't a 4.2. It was a 4.1. That's why I couldn't
Yo,
get
hmm.
on this flight. Like what? Like
yeah.
Yo,
bro, it is
then you have to go take
so
the bus because
But
her
then
shit
hold on,
got
no, no,
so
no. Then
yo.
crazy.
you
The
sit
way
there
she
and you
got
get
penalized
penalized.
was crazy.
They take a whole point away
Was
from you.
it? Oh
Like what?
uh
yeah.
huh.
Oh
For
yeah.
24 hours, and then you got to do a double. Everybody don't like you is double
Yeah, double
negatives. Like
ding.
It's
yo,
like a double. Yeah,
First
you
Uh
of
huh.
got
all,
a
how we
double.
walking around and just liking people just because they gave us coffee, and then if they didn't like the experience, we over here. She was trying to be so nice, like I'm gonna give you a four, and I want you to give it back to me. And motherfuckers was like, dub,
I
dub. I
guess
was
hmm.
it was
like,
because like people like
I want to take
they
my shit
say
back.
That's Instagram.
yeah.
That's Instagram right
and
there.
and and also Yelp, you have to take into consideration, like how they had
Hmm.
that whole customer service thing, like that whole exchange of him like, oh, I have this for you, good morning, this and that.
Yep.
But with restaurants, Yelp reviews, those get like reviewed a lot. So somebody see the restaurant has
That's that
one
Karen shit.
star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like somebody see they got one
That shit
star,
was
it's like
crazy.
I don't
yo, I got
know.
cursed. And like Booba says, that Karen shit. But I caught a Karen at work the other day because I
You
didn't want to.
fought a Karen at work?
No, I caught like a lady came and she started acting up because she didn't get what she wanted.
I was
That's
gonna
Like
say
fire.
you
literally,
Oh,
fought one.
no,
she.
Karen.
Let me guess. She wants to talk to the manager.
No, that's the thing. She didn't. She said,
Yeah,
"Forget it." When I told her to go to a manager, she said, "Forget it."
Oh, that's when they usually know they wrong.
I
She
have a
sat there. She
question. Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead. Ask
go
your question.
ahead. My bad. No, no, no. Go ahead.
No, like she wanted to get
Hold on, hold
Boy's
on,
head.
hold on. What are we talking about?
What?
Karens? Go ahead.
You know, there's a Karen. Boy's head
We
maybe
talking about
charge
his experience
$5.99 a
with a
pound.
Karen.
His story, his
$5.99.
Karen story. Go ahead.
$5.99 a pound because her husband got something for $5.99 a pound. She wanted her thing for $5.99 a pound. I'm like, it can't do that. So when I told her to go to a thing, she proceeded to curse me out.
I'd have gave her the pound. I'd have licked every slice in that pound.
Drop every one of them on the floor.
Every time that shit would have came through the slice, whole ass. And they throw in
What
a
was the
cough at the end. Have a good day.
Facts.
Gosh,
I like
horrible.
but going back to the show, like I like the play they had on the Matrix when the lady remember she got in a truck with that lady
Mm-hmm.
who had like a
Mm-hmm.
1.4, and the lady was like, I have two things of liquid. She was like, the one in the blue bottle is something, I forgot what it was. And then she was like, I have a red bottle full of whiskey. And after she got off of the truck the next morning, she opened her container because the lady was like, I left something for you. And she
Yeah.
had the red bottle. And I thought it was interesting because in the Matrix, the blue
Blue
pill
pill or the
was for
red
you
pill?
to, what was it? Yeah, it was
The
the blue
blue
pill
pill
or red pill.
was we
But the
put
red pill was
to
the
wake
red
you
one
up.
was for you to like wake up from the reality, and then it's like, the blue pill you live on, and I thought that
Yeah,
was
you stay in the
interesting.
world
Like
and
in the
shit.
end, in the end,
Listen,
she ended
that
up getting
whole
the red bottle, and she
well,
got
that one
drunk.
was
Sis
like
was
that, but
off of it.
yo, that was the one. She wasn't. I don't even think that she was drunk. I think she was just so trying so much to get, what everybody else had. Like she forgot she
Approved.
was focused. Yeah, she wanted the approval because even when she was being like in the house with that dude, she was different compared to when she
She was
was outside
her
in the
brother.
streets. Yeah, that was her. I didn't
That
know
was
who the
her
guy was. At
brother.
Yeah.
first, I thought it was her man, and
Yeah.
he had a little Reagan too.
Nah.
But I noticed that she was mad different with him. Like she was just real. Like fuck it, she was her. And then when she was outside, she
Mm-hmm.
was like,
Yeah. She's this Barbie
yes,
doll.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, why are they rating everybody? Like you gotta, yeah, that's
But
how she
that's
wrote.
but that's but that's how it's going to be from now on.
You know,
Like
it's
Christina
crazy
said,
though. What
that's how
happened?
social media is. Christina said it. That's how
Yeah.
social media is.
Yeah,
When
but you
Yelp
know
calls
what?
me,
We can't allow ourselves. Once you allow yourself to be at that point, it wasn't that. You remember, no matter what they do with social media, if the majority is following it and minorities are not, it's okay because there's enough people in a group that's not. But like when everybody has confined to like, oh, I'm gonna do this, then it becomes the issue, and that's what we have to all realize. Like we have to take everything with a shot. Like that's why when you see these young kids commit suicide because of what's going on, it's like I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get cyberbullying, and I don't mean to put any. Let me say this. I do not mean to say that it does not exist and that everybody, you know, everybody,
it's different. They take things
yeah,
differently.
everybody should be able to handle it. I just feel like you're causing me no physical harm. You understand what I'm saying? I get that everybody's emotional states and everybody's not meant to be, to handle the attacks. I totally get that. I know about emotional abuse. I understand all of that. But I'm like, these people are not touching me. Why do I give a fuck what they say about me? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. And that's how I seen that whole episode. I was just like, this is why kids are so addicted to they have these cyberbullying problems. Because they really are so
So this
consumed
does.
with other people think of them. I don't
Yeah.
care what you think of me. Like, at
I
the
mean,
end of the day, I'm still going to be me.
but that just goes into the like we were talking a little bit earlier. Like, people will do almost anything for like a status.
Yeah.
Like,
But
nobody wants anybody saying anything negative to them, on social media and stuff. And I remember, like, when I first got on social media, I was one of those people. Like, I felt like I had to post a picture every single day. I felt like if I had a certain amount of likes, oh baby, I was having the best day of my life. If my photo got 20 likes or more, I had the best day of my life that day. You feel me? So it's like
hey, foot
it all
soldier.
goes into
I said, hi, foot
that.
soldier.
Yeah, hey, foot soldier. I can't see you answering, but hey,
Me either.
um,
On my phone,
I
I
can't
can't
see
see
shit.
nothing.
But yeah, I like I said, it's all about that, like that social status, like that you want like some sort of status on
Hold on,
media
somebody.
or in real life or.
Well,
I
my
remember
favorite.
somebody wrote on Facebook a long time ago. Should we tell people when we take a shit? Excuse my language to everybody. Like that's how people really. I be getting on Facebook and I be getting off Facebook. Everybody tell you everything they do. Then if
I
you don't,
like showing stupid shit.
I had a girl get mad at me because I didn't like a photo.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh,
I've
you
had
didn't like my photo, but like for what? What do I need to like your photo?
I've had people
Yeah.
defriend me and then add me back months later. Like we wasn't friends, and then when you ask them like, "Yo, you started a new account?" No, and I'm like, "But why we not friends? I thought we been friends?" And they like, "You don't never like none of my pictures." You serious? Like, I know
Yeah,
you.
that's
see
why.
them. Okay, but I just and I do. I stroll to listen. Facebook. I stroll. Instagram. I do the same. I don't never really be just liking shit. I stroll through everything, and then sometimes I'll be like, "Shit, these people you supposed to like their pictures," and I might go back and like them.
I
But
like a
realistically,
picture.
I'll pass pictures. I'll pass the same picture 20 times before I like this shit because it is not intentional. Like unless I'm tagged in a picture, it's not intentional. It's just like I don't
I
like.
do
I
this.
just look at it. It's funny to me. I don't sit there and say, like the only people I get that worry about likes are the people that they get money for this. You know what I mean? Like this is your money.
Influencers.
You getting this bread.
Yeah.
No, not even
Yeah.
influencers. Like let's say you have a funny video, right? And then it goes viral. And now every like you get gives you bread.
Influencers make money too, though.
Well, no, I'm not saying, but I'm not saying because the people that are out there famous and stuff like that, they get money whether we like their shit or not. I'm talking about like the average Joe on here that like how we started this YouTube stuff, and if we get viral one day, God willing, we start getting money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can understand you want people to like your shit because you getting paid for this shit. Now I need you to like my shit so I get my bread. I get that, but some for nothing. Nah.
All right, we got comments from Foot Soldier. She
Wow.
asked Laura and Christina, can she get some candy?
I don't have no candy. Where's my candy? Trick or treat.
I got some leftover candy.
Laura.
I don't know if it's healthy or not. You might be in the
Foot
twilight zone
Soldier
yourself.
also said
but-
some people are too sensitive.
No, but they are. What I was gonna say, my favorite.
Wait, you're. I don't know, but they are. It was
Yeah,
like that.
put
It
you in
was
the twilight zone.
Yeah.
I know how to make those kind of cookies though. I ain't say that out loud.
What cookie?
I made
Talk
some
about
vegan
the cookies that the
I
guy,
made some
the girl was
vegan cookies.
eating.
Huh?
I'm thinking you talk about the cookies from the show.
No. I ain't talking about them.
She's talking about the edible, crazy, nice, good
the
cookies.
good cookies. The ones that make you
Special
smile at the
cookies.
wall. You be staring at the wall like, ooh, that's a
But
good
no,
pig.
my favorite. Listen, let's not get on topic.
Okay.
My favorite episode, and it was I definitely.
My favorite episode was the one with the text messaging. The kid. Every person has something to do with the.
That
one
was a
fucked
kid.
up.
That
one was
fucked up.
crazy. That was
You know
crazy.
What fucked with him? What fucked up with that kid was I thought he was just jerking off. Like
I thought he was watching gay porn.
No,
I thought he was watching gay porn.
I didn't think. I thought he was just jerking off, and they videotaped it. And I was like, "Why the fuck did they jerking off?" And it wasn't until he went to fight that guy that the guy said he said I was just looking at pictures, and the guy said, "Yeah, me too." How young were they? And when he said that shit, I was like,
"Yeah, but you see,
they wasn't young, boo. They was just regular pictures."
Even when he said that, the face that he made kind of threw me off. That's why the whole time I thought maybe he was just looking at gay porn. It wasn't until the mother said kids. They say it is kids. Then I was like, oh, you looking at kitty bitty? Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, for me it was the reaction that he gave the guy when the guy said, "Hold on."
How old were they?
How old were they?
How he said, "How young are they?" And it was that reaction that had me like, why are you not saying, nah, they was with bitches from my school? Like, why are you not saying something? Like, he was like, no.
He
And I'm
tried
like,
to
why the
kill
fuck are you not
himself, yo.
defending? Like, and that was the one that clicked. It was like, oh shit, this is why he's, because I couldn't understand the whole time. I'm like, you got videotape jerking off. Big fucking deal.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
It
not a
happens.
big deal
Big
at all.
fucking deal.
It
Like,
happened.
big fucking deal.
It's like-
And then even the guy said it to him like, oh, it was, you was jerking off. He was like, oh, people do that shit all the time. And I'm saying to myself, that's this, but I factored in, oh, he's young. He doesn't have any really friends, and he didn't want someone jerking off in the room or whatever. This is all the shit I'm factoring in. But then it brings me back to think, what was him and his sister watching when he left to go jerk off? Because him and his sister was watching something, and then he left to go jerk off. So I was like, oh, I figured he's seeing some chick or what. That's what I thought. Like, oh, he see. So now I'm thinking they was watching some kiddie shit, and he was like, oh, time of the day now. Let's get this money out. Because I was like, the fuck. But that was my favorite one. Was Hated. It's Hated by the State. Or that the last one.
Oh, the one with the bees?
No,
The one
man,
with the
by-
bees?
Oh, Hated by a Nation. Oh my.
That's the one with the bees.
Yo, that shit right
With the
there.
electronic bees. You didn't see that one? The one that they made
I
electronic
don't think
bees
I saw-
because they was going extinct?
I remember it, but I don't think I saw it.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
that's
that
the
one-
last one of that season.
That
And
one
when
they
I
made
saw-
they
I
made
thought
electronic
the last one
bees.
was Men by
What the-
Fire.
No, it was Hated
No.
by a Nation.
Are y'all sure?
And that last one, yeah, that was
Positive.
the last one. That was the last one. it
Because
was
the
6
man
episodes.
versus Fire is the one right before it. Man Against Fire.
Yeah,
Which one?
that one.
Which one's that one? Men Against Fire.
That's the one right before
Men
the last
Against
one.
Fire.
It's the
That's the
Army one.
military
I thought
one.
that was the end.
The Army
of
Man, yeah.
Season 3.
The army shit.
No, season 3 ended with what is it called? With,
Hated by a Nation.
Hated by a Nation. And that one,
Hated by a
what
Nation.
bugged me about it was that when they said, when the guy was like, no, we have to end it, and he did, and she mentioned it to him like at the end, she was like, oh, well, what if the real targets are the people? And I'm like, duh, of course they're the people, because the reason he started this shit was because they fucked with that girl that he really liked, and she tried to commit suicide. So he was willing to kill those people that he killed, and in return, he killed all those people. And I'm like, like, you know how many kids were probably on there? Like, these people, the teacher had all the bees outside, and I was sitting there like, wow. But then I'm saying to myself, so this is devil's advocate. Was he really wrong? Like, you wish death upon somebody else. What about
Now
your
you
life?
get it.
How is their life not valuable, but yours is? Like, that's
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
I'm really sitting there like, I felt bad 'cause so many people died. But then I was saying to myself, like, even the cop that was there, he was like, oh, I did it just to fuck with him. Why did you do that? Why would you? And then
Yep.
he was in the middle of the investigation, and he did it yesterday to fuck with the dude. But you knew that you was in the investigation. Like, you knew this shit was happening. So you just thought, oh, nah, I don't mean it. So you encouraged it. So then I was saying to myself, well, was it karma? Because that's how I looked at it. Like, karma's a bitch, they say. And that bitch got
Facts.
that bitch got
Facts.
Because when they was walking past all them dead bodies, I was like, that's some fucked up shit. That was a mass murder.
My favorite one out of all of them was the shit with the gaming, with the dude that went traveling, that he went to go try the beta test game.
My God.
Yo, that shit. The reason why that's my favorite though is because me and Marcus always, me and my brother always talk about something like that. Y'all can't wait till they make game systems where you could just sit there and
Virtual
just
reality,
be in it.
yeah.
Be in it. And that right there scared the shit out of me. I'm not ready for that. No.
Nah, I'm not ready
Because
for it,
yo, like it had me fucked up because not only did nigga wake up one time to not be alive, but he really thought like he was really alive. Like the nigga sat there, went through all that, woke up because he finally got it through, whatever, and he was like, what the fuck? Whatever. Thought he went home to see his mother, and then she sat there. She's like, call mom, or whatever she was saying. He died. He didn't even leave the table.
Yo,
He didn't even
that's
leave the
what I thought was
table. That
crazy.
shit
I was
killed him
like-
in a second.
And the shit is that he did it
Shit
himself.
fried his brain in a second.
Yo, he did that shit to himself.
Uh-huh.
trying to show the girl
Mm-hmm.
that girl was like, oh, you can get money more than what they paying you if you get pictures. My shit was his dumb
Yeah.
ass. They think to turn off the fucking phone. But I was
You
like,
know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
was like, when it as they played back, like when you watch everything he went through, and then they went back to it, and then you finally see that he's really just at the table. I was like, what the fuck? He didn't go nowhere. I was like, he didn't go nowhere. Even when
And it's crazy. So now the thing that had me bugged out was, now is that all? Was that all just a part of his imagination, or was that
Yeah,
really how
I was
that
gonna.
segmentation is supposed to be happening? Like,
Nah, I was gonna say when so after I watched these episodes, I went back like on YouTube to like hear, like those full detailed descriptions. So with that episode, no, he was not experiencing an actual simulation. What he was experiencing was everything that he thought the simulation was gonna be. So with that being said, the guy that he initially met in the beginning, he never saw the guy. That was his own imagination of what the guy was, a Chinese man who couldn't speak English, that sort of thing. And then the castle
that was the picture
that
of the
he was
guy.
in.
That was the picture of the guy. The guy was a picture of him being a Chinese dude.
Hold
That
on,
was
y'all.
the
I don't know
image
if
he had.
y'all can hear. It's lagging so bad.
yeah, I hear you.
We hear you.
I hear you good.
So bad.
You hear us?
Like, I cannot hear anything y'all saying.
That's on your end. Because I hear you good. Everybody hears you good. It's
Yeah,
on
we
your
hear you
side.
great. Yeah, it's on your side.
So it's my side. All right, so let me leave and then probably come back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I hear you. We hear you.
We hear you.
We hear
Hear
you.
Give it an eye, Laura. Give it
you
an eye.
can talk. I saw
Give it an eye, Laura. Give it an eye, Laura. Give it an
Yeah,
eye.
say
Give it an eye.
that,
Yeah,
though.
there you go. There you go. There you go. Give it an eye. Give it an eye.
That one for Ricky, yeah?
Really? You just go.
Hold on.
But yeah. So what were you saying though, Laura? You were saying something. I couldn't make out.
I was saying that I was saying, well, you're my volume that's in the hole. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I still
I was
can't hear
saying-
Laura.
Y'all
All
hear
right,
me?
I'm coming back.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. No. With that episode, like even with the guys.
That's not my favorite episode. My favorite episode was the what you call it. Who didn't like the two girls, but I did. Because all I thought about was, like Laura said, that was my favorite episode. If I could lay there and just be with my family for the rest of my life,
yeah,
and
that's
see
what I
them,
loved about it. That would be
all
fucking cool.
what?
Oh, okay.
See, his moms again, see my brother, my sister, my moms, what? My grandmother.
Damn.
Yeah, just be able to sit with them and just chill and laugh for a couple of hours and come back to reality.
No,
I'm talking about
Joey
my
said
favorite.
he was saying his favorite episode.
Oh.
My favorite
His
episode,
favorite
the one.
episode is the one in the beginning with the girls.
Yeah, when you sit there and you go into a certain place to pass over, and you could just pass over.
Oh, yeah.
And they keep you like that for the rest of the year. I would love that.
That would be fun.
That would be great. People's Lounge said, "How are y'all?"
Hey.
Also, Denise shared she shared I think in a Facebook Messenger for the family to check us out.
Did anybody share it on Facebook? I really didn't. Because I'm on my phone.
We will be putting it in the group, but I'm gonna start sharing it, and that's why I was trying to ask people the last time. How do I do certain things? Because I want to do my video.
Are we done talking about that? What was your favorite episode, Christina? You said it was.
I thought the military one was actually really interesting.
I feel like the military one describes what's going on right now with Trump and Biden. How the government makes us see what they want us to see and shit.
I'm over here scared because I'm like, yo, somebody gonna kill me because my blood ain't right. Like, and when he said this shit, he said in that episode, like he was like, oh, these people have sicknesses and all of that shit. When he said that, I was like, so you just basically weeding out people who are sick, so they gonna kill me. I'm gonna look like a monster, and then my bestie gonna kill me. He gonna be the one that kill me. That
So
is
I actually
crazy.
got okay. So before we get off the topic of the Black Mirror season, so did anybody else grin a little bit or laugh a little bit when at the end of the first episode, Nosefall, when she was like laughing hysterically and stuff like that? Because I felt like at that point, like sis just did not give a fuck at all whatsoever
Oh, I thought that
about
was
what
listen, I
anybody
was
was
happy that
saying
she
about
seen the
her or
shit.
what was coming
I was
out
happy
her
that she
mouth.
stopped with the
Like
likes.
I felt like that was her breakthrough at the end when she was like when her old buddy was like dragging each other for filth. I thought that was like her
Yeah,
breaking
they was just
point.
happy.
Yeah,
Well,
but is
not a
that
breaking
is
point in the sense of like she went crazy, but like a breaking point, like she just did
no?
not
She
give a
woke up.
fuck
Yeah,
about
like she woke up.
what anybody else said
But you
about what
think
she
that
was doing.
my question to y'all is that you think that that's what life is going to happen if it keeps going with social media? That you could go to jail for?
No, it's not. It is already happening though. It's just probably not to this extent. It's
No, but that's saying
already
you think it get to that extent.
you have
You think
people
it'll get to that?
you have people in LA thinking that just because they have a certain amount of followers or like a following, they feel as if they should just walk into a Starbucks with a free drink because if they leave a bad review, then shit is going to go down. You know what I mean? So
Look, think about it. How many Instagram famous people you know are on the red carpet? Now the red carpet ain't nothing crazy, but it's like average people like us don't go to the red carpet and take pictures and shit because who are we? So you got Instagram famous
Listen, yeah,
people
you
who
just do shit.
is going to red carpet. That shit gonna blow up, man.
No, but I'm talking about going to jail. You think it's going to get to that extent of us going to
Yeah.
jail
Because
for not
if they can
acting right?
control you based on likes, this girl will be a perfect world for the government. Because if
Oh,
people
yeah.
just don't like you, like that's it.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
people just decide they don't like you, or like how people be beefing with people.
yeah.
I was
And
talking
going
to Ty.
back to
I
the
was watching the episode with. Go ahead.
Going back to the military episode, just really quickly, I also thought it was interesting that in his ending, he chose to. Because remember, he ended up
He had no
seeing
choice.
the video. What happened?
He had no choice.
Yeah, because he was going to be tortured with those like images of him
He had
killing
no
actual
choice.
people. So it was so fucking. I was like, damn. The fact that he like was like, fuck that. Erase my mind, erase my memory. I'll do whatever it is that y'all want me to do. And he just, in the end, just went back to him being a military dude. And also, did y'all also realize that in that episode they were killing based off of the satisfaction of their dreams? So you know how like in that episode the guy he would go to sleep and he would dream about that lady, right? So
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a way because in the military, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but they cannot fuck around with each other, especially when they are overseas and stuff like that. Like sex is a no situation. So
Supposedly.
I thought it's interesting that
It
they
happens.
got them to do what they wanted them to do based off of the stimulation of their dreams. So like if you got 1 or 2 kills, you saw when Buddy got 2 kills of them roaches, he started feeling old girl. Like in his dream, he was hitting it from the back and everything. So it was like, a whole situation. Like, okay, well, let me continue to kill these fucking roaches so that
You know what?
a quick one on in the dream.
I seen that episode like 3 times, and I've never paid attention to that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've never peeped that. I seen that episode 3 times, and I never peeped that before he got any kills, he couldn't touch her. He just saw her.
Yeah, he
But then
saw
after
her.
he killed a couple of bodies, he started wilding. I did not peep that. That's a good observation. Deadly Clown.
I didn't even peep that either.
But
no,
not
I
him and old
peeped
girl
it when the
was
guy
talking
told him
about
when
it.
he went there. He was like, "Oh, you had."
They talked about it. And then when
But even when you look at
next day, I'm sorry.
yeah,
go
when
ahead,
they saw it
Lauren.
the next
It
day,
keeps lagging.
he had a
That's
good
why it
night.
sounds like I'm cutting you off.
Huh?
It keeps lagging on my end. That's why it sounds like I keep cutting you off.
That's okay. he definitely had that. I noticed that he was like with the girl, and then I like at the end, the girl must have been a roach, because at the end he seen this abandoned looking house that we seen, but that's not what he seen. He seen this beautiful house, and she ran to the door to see him. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, she must have been a roach, and he didn't even realize it, so I killed her.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I just thought that was like, damn, that he was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna fuck with this. Fuck the civilians. What he called them in the movie, civs. They called them civs in the movie. Fuck them civs. Shit, I ain't finna keep reliving this shit and seeing this shit. I go back to fucking my simulated dreams. Fuck it. So that was. I think these season 3 was good.
Season 3 was crazy.
Season 3 was great.
It's getting better. Like Christina, thank you, because you suggested to watch this show, Black Mirror.
No, that was me.
That was you, or that was Christina?
That was me. Christina just backed it up. Christina backed it up.
But thank you, yes. But The 100 is another show I was watching.
The 100, yeah.
That Boo Boo was telling me
I
about.
finished that.
People's Lounge said she shared it. She shared it. Whoever comes in, that's on them. But yes, with Black Mirror, I could tell next season is gonna be crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna leave for a second and come back.
I feel it's gonna be crazy. Each season
they having a meeting or something. They the only ones dressed up, so they gotta have a meeting or something. Like
they having technical difficulties.
You see, they having technical difficulties, and we having children's difficulties. Our kids won't stop screaming, and they shits won't start playing.
That's crazy.
Now my favorite one though was that game situation. That was a different situation.
That scared the shit out of me. Like
it did.
I was gonna play my game, and when I saw that episode, I said, "Let me put this controller down." That shit was crazy.
Y'all talking about that episode talking about Viper?
Yeah, with the game situation, yo.
Boo Boo, this is directed towards you. Hoodie Mello says, she goes, People's Lounge says, Hoodie Mello, what the fuck is that? That ain't no costume. That's everyday attire. And it said to me, white man can't jump, Joey. You Puerto Rican.
You know what? Kick her out. We can't deal with this negativity, okay? Everyday attire. No, it's not. The hoodie part is what makes the difference. This right here, Hoodie Mello, baby. That's it. My stats went up by 5.
Then she tells Sports Soldier, how are you?
Where Laura went.
And so is Woody Harris. Woody Harris is black or something. He not white. He just plays white. He played the system smart, all right?
They started laughing, but we was talking about the episode with the gaming system. That shit was scared the shit out of me. That shit was real. Like, they came up with something where you can literally put that shit in the back of your neck. Game.
I had to go share it on my page. I didn't want to not share it. All right, I love y'all. I'm about to take off this damn mask because it's making my face sweat.
That's it. That's she's no longer Batgirl. She's Green Purple Love with a cape.
You see how bad it's making me sweat. You would think
she's
I was
woman.
Told Boo Boo, she directed this to me. I was about to ask Boo Boo about his costume.
I'm Hoodie Mello. See, Foot Soldier watch sports, so I know she understand. I'm Hoodie Mello. My stats went up by 5, right?
When I tell you this mask had me sweating my behind off, you have no idea.
Yo, the baby, it's going to be brick cold tomorrow, so the baby's going to be Simba.
Simba.
I got to put that costume.
Tomorrow's Friday.
I got to work.
What y'all doing tomorrow?
As come in.
It's Friday. I'm working. I'm working 5 to 1.
Yeah, tomorrow is Friday.
You working 5 to 1 or overnight?
I'm doing the overnight, but I'm doing 5-1. So I got 7 hours of sleep and my 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, you have 7 hours in between. So you're gonna be tired as hell. See, if it wasn't for Boo Boo going
I
out,
got a driver. I don't worry about that. Somebody driving my stupid ass.
I got nothing to do with that.
So Halloween is coming, guys. Are we going trick or treating this year? Or no.
Hell no. Let's not talk about
Boo
that.
Boo, you ain't gonna even have
And
no
that-
kids.
and with that
So what are you
being
talking
said,
about?
great Halloween.
Where your kids gonna be?
My kids are going to their grandmama house. Yo, you just dropped my switch, bro. I'm about to drop you on your head.
The baby's gonna
I
be with
should.
you.
No, I was just saying, like, Halloween is like
You're
one of
low.
my
Why are you so
favorite
low?
times. Me?
Yeah, you're low.
Hold on, I got my earphones. Can you hear me now?
Much better, boy. That's why you couldn't.
That's because she be trying to talk with her seductive voice, like she's gonna find herself a YouTube boo on this or something. She be like, "Yeah, cause I don't feel like, man, speak up. Use your gangster
Not
voice."
the YouTube boo.
Yeah, the YouTube boo.
YouTube.
I wish y'all could see how much I
Boo
was sweating under this mask. This shit's
Boo
ridiculous.
Boo, Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Foot Soldier says, "Boy, bye." That's what she told you.
Facts.
No,
Boy,
for Soldier
bye.
High. No, for Soldier High.
So
So
Halloween is a dub this year.
it
It's
is.
a dub.
How you cancel Halloween, man? Damn Trump.
Yo, they didn't know
Halloween
Trump.
is
You know
not a
the
dub
crazy
this
part is
year.
Trump ain't canceled Halloween. That's the bad part. You know
He
what
the
Trump
reason.
is running on
He
right
the reason
now?
why I got canceled.
No. You know what he's running on now? If you elect me, I'm gonna open up the city back again. I'm gonna open everything back up. That's what he's running on. And people gonna vote for his ass off the strength of we are so tired of being cooped up.
Yeah, but
And
the
people just
problem
gonna vote
is
for him. The business
the
owners are
problem
gonna
is
vote for him because they want they shit open. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people are gonna vote for him because that's the shit he's running right now. I don't know if you
yeah,
noticed,
but
but he keeps saying that.
yeah, but the problem is that he could say that all he wants and people are gonna vote, but they forget the governors have to open up their states. If the governors don't, they're not gonna listen to him. They're not gonna sit there.
I was gonna say it's
I'm not
only
gonna-
so much the president can do, really.
Not
Yeah.
really. He can do a lot more than we think. You know,
But
sometimes.
they got that woman to be on the Supreme Court. So if he loses, like I tell people, he has every branch in his favor. So if the man
No, they
wants to,
don't. They gonna get fired just as soon as
Listen.
Kamala and Biden get into office.
Listen,
but you're-
I
Them
am.
folks not
I
staying in
am.
office.
You know what got me upset about all this? Let me tell you something. That got me all this. All right, I heard her. You know what? You know what got me upset about all this? All right, hold on, real quick. Look, Christina, somebody, Joy Chit Chat said, "Deli clown, that face is popping." That is, you got the best mask out of all of us.
yes,
But
she do.
the only thing that got me upset about all of this is that the past couple of Halloweens, right? It hasn't been cold like that. Like, remember how it used to be back in the days? You used to have to go outside with a hoodie and a jacket on, or you had to double
Under your
up
shit.
underneath your costume. The
Yeah.
past couple of Halloweens haven't been like that. This year is going to be like that. And I'm so mad because right now I feel like, yo, you know what I used to do? I used to sit there, I used to put on a mask, hop on a bike, and buy dozens of eggs and just ride around. I used to hit cabs, make them chase me, go down one-way streets. I used to do stupid shit like that. And this is the perfect weather for it. And it's like, now we can't even do that.
Yeah. Speaking of
I'm mad
Halloween
at-
stories,
What you got? You sound like you got signed up to sleeve.
listen.
Huh?
Listen.
I'm listening.
All I'm gonna say is we thought it was cute to go to a haunted house one year.
Oh man.
An actual haunted house and have a party type shit. And that shit did not go well at all. I don't know if it was a real situation. I don't know whether it was people playing, but your girl had to get the fuck up out of there. As soon as she went upstairs, she had to get the fuck out of there. I was using the bathroom. Tell me why in the bathroom, right? Was like being pushed back a little bit. And when I went and like it was nothing there. I was done. And I was done.
I don't blame you. I went to a
Yeah.
few haunted houses. I've never been. They've never scared me, and
Mm.
that's the problem I have with it. I'll be like, yo, this don't really scare me. But I'm telling you no
I'm gonna tell
lie.
you.
Mm.
I'm gonna
I
tell you a
found one
story.
that get me.
You said you was gonna tell us a story. What
I'm sorry,
happened?
very
Hello.
much.
Oh,
You
oh,
left.
oh.
Yeah.
I remember when Laura took the baby. That's when the baby really first started walking. I first came to the shelter. Laura took the baby with Jaden and Nicole. They went towards a pumpkin patch. That boy was all hyped to go to what was it, the haunted house, Laura? Yo, he, he cried. He threw a tantrum.
Dumb, disrespectful kids.
Yo, I was on the floor laughing when Laura called me. Yo, that was funny. I never. She was like, "Yo, he was ready to go," and then he just got scared.
Yo, no. This is what happened. We went to the pumpkin patch. Me, Nicole, and Ty. So it was Jaden, Junior, and Troy. We go into the pumpkin patch, right? We're doing everything. I'm taking pictures with him. We gotta go to the haunted house. First of all, he ain't want to get on the horse. Nicole said, "You want to get on the horse?" He said, "Mm." Nicole said, "No." I said, "Nicole, when he don't want to do something, he ain't gonna do it. Cause me and baby gotta understand it. You don't want to do it, I'm cool. Don't force me to do some shit you don't want to do. Whatever." We go to the haunted house. He starts rushing past me. I gotta slow down because he wants to push in and go through the whole haunted house when there's mad people in front of us. Now, mind, it's not a big haunted house. It's a little haunted house for the baby kids. My man, something happened. My man started screaming. When I tell you he's screaming, I got him in my arm. He's yeah, and the shit wasn't even that scary. He's screaming. Jaden wouldn't go in. No, Jaden went in. Troy wouldn't go in. Troy was like negative, dub. Troy was not hearing it. So I was like, "Come
Troy
on,
said,
Troy."
"Nah."
He was like, "No." He wouldn't even go in the gates to go in. Troy wouldn't go in the gate to go in. So I was like, "Oh, okay." I couldn't believe it. I said, "I'm done." I said, "I can't believe this shit. I can't believe these kids." He screamed, and then he wouldn't even stand on the thing after we get out the house. I want him to take a picture with Jade in front of the house. He's crying and won't let me take the picture. It's like, stand there for a minute. Take the picture. It's just a picture. You're not going back in. Just take the picture. He don't want to take the picture. He giving me hell on wheels. Hell on wheels. I couldn't believe it.
I remember being young when my mother was alive, and I wanted to be a Ghostbuster, but I wanted to be the cool Ghostbuster. What was his name? Forgot. Um,
Oh,
Bill Murray's character.
oh no. Oh, I know his name. Don't give me the line.
I wanted to be his. I wanted to
I
be
don't know
him.
his name.
Well, his costume was sold out because he was like the most popular one. So I told my mother I wanted a real mask, not one of those plastic masks. How she get me the plastic costume? I wanted the real what's the thing? Plastic costume. Yo, I threw a hissy fit. The ass whooping I got before we went trick or treating, and I still put the costume on because she's like, "Now you can wear this shit."
As she should have.
But I didn't
Nah,
want
I
that costume.
remember. Nah, Halloween used to be like my favorite thing to do. Like I remember my mama, she was like, if you don't get because I would be bad throughout the entire fucking year in school. But when Halloween came, I knew my only way to go trick-or-treating that night was to make sure I got a good report on my folder that I had to bring home every single day. So I made sure, your girl, she ain't say shit in nobody classroom. I ain't want to talk to no teachers. I ain't want nothing. Everybody, I got my little good grade. I was able to go trick or treating. I was
Joy
so
Chit
bad when
Chat.
I was
I don't.
younger. Lord have
Hold
mercy.
on. Joy Chit Chat. I don't like haunted houses either. I had experience. Somebody grabbed me by my shirt. I punched him in the face, and he tried to pull me into the closet. Me and him ended up actually fighting, and then we ended up jumping. Listen, that's the reason why I can't go to haunted houses. My mother ruined Halloween for me in a way. Because growing up, Halloween, she used to sit there and tell me, "Be careful, the blood's out there. They gonna cut you. They cut everybody." So what I used to do, you know how I avoided that? I said, you know what? I'm gonna go mob out with 1,000 people. So that's what I used to do. I used to sit there and meet up with a. There used to be like 20, 30 of us. You ain't gonna cut me there. There's too many of us.
Yeah.
So we used to sit there. We used to go to haunted houses. One time we went to the haunted house. We went to a haunted house. I think it was on 110th Street. It was a brownstone. Was it a brownstone? It was on Second Ave. It's one of those 2-3 story apartments, right? Then we went in there, and there was a closet in the hallway. The dude popped out and grabbed me. Now I punched him in the face, not because I punched him in the face because he really scared me. He really did scare me. Like nothing else scared me, but that scared me. Because when you're going up the stairs, the light started flickering. The light flickers, then it flickered, and then it turned off when I got on the top of the stairs. Then it turned on, and then it grabbed me. So I punched him in the face. I got scared. But the fact that he tried to fight me back made me more scared, because then I started thinking, because at this time I used to smoke. So then I started thinking, like, is this really a monster? Is he really trying to kill me? Like, so I started fighting back and screaming. I was fighting and screaming, help, help, help. And then, then we went downstairs. But Halloween was my favorite time to be very mischievous. Like, I was very, like I said, we used to sit there, we used to pull over cabs, open doors, throw bad eggs in it, and then run. And then run in places that we knew they could chase us. So we used to have them chasing us all day just for fun. Don't ask me why. I was 15 years old. You can't judge me. You probably did worse.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention. I'm doing something else. Don't judge me.
I'm trying to give you the Ricky eye.
Oh, me?
You trying to give me the Ricky eye? You can't give me the Ricky eye.
Yeah, I was.
You can't give.
Damn. So scary.
What they say in the comments?
People's Lounge is laughing at you.
Wow.
Foot Soldier said, you're upset because they won't be no damn Halloween when we don't even know if we're going to be in concentration camps.
Going to concentration.
Or not.
Right.
Boy, bye.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let me get some candy before you throw me in a box. You gonna throw me in a box? I ain't even get no candy. Oh man, this is the worst. First off, they took. All right, listen, that man hands big. You hear me? Like,
scary. I was gonna say, haunted houses be scary as hell. I remember I went to one in broad daylight. That shit was still scary. Still scary.
Now them shits ain't that bad. It's the nighttime ones, the ones that, you know, those shits is the worst. I see. Oh, scary. I'm telling you, but it's my mother for it. If my mother would have had scared me with all that, you go outside, be careful, the blood's is gonna catch you, they're gonna cut you. If she would have scared me with that, I would have never went outside with so many people. It got into a point that around Halloween, if I wasn't teaming up with about 10 people or more, I wasn't going outside. Because the bloods is gonna get me. Like that was a thing. You never got that, what? Christina? You never heard that? They never told you that when you was in school and all that? Be careful for Halloween because that's the blood initiation day. They gonna cut you and stuff like that.
I mainly heard about folk tales like
it got to be a New York thing.
I was gonna say yeah, because I heard about some shit called the Goat Man.
Nah, that got to be a New York thing. Joey, I know you heard of it.
Part of the woods and shit.
Daddy, no.
But
they used to tell us that way. I mean,
oh my God, the Goat Man.
I was gonna say, back girl, we can't see you.
Oh no, I'm trying to do something.
No, the Goat Man. Explain the Goat Man. I want to know about the Goat Man.
Oh, childless. Okay, so in Georgia, we're from Blakely, so like Blakely is straight up country, dirt roads. You got woods, all of that. So there was this trailer park called Tall Pines, and behind Tall, was it Tall Pines? Yeah, Tall Pines, because Tanglewood was the apartment complex. So Tall Pines, like I said, was a trailer park, and behind the trailer park there were like vast and it's like space of woods. Like if you walked from Tanglewood through the woods, you could actually come out of the woods to the back of our house that was on the next block over. So legend has
Over there.
it that the goat man is half man, half goat. Like his upper body is like human with these horns.
Like Narnia.
And like his like something like that. And I remember there was this one time, me and my god brothers and stuff, we was like, I don't know what the fuck we was on that night, but that night we wanted to experience some shit. And what ended up happening was, like when you're in the woods and like it's dark, your mind begins to like play tricks on you and shit like that. My god brother gonna sit here and tell me, yo, I see something, run. All I heard was run. Bitch, I'm hollering ass. I'm talking about at that time, bitch, I was hollering ass. And y'all, to this day, I don't know whether he was telling the truth, whether his mom was playing tricks on him or not, but I ended up falling. Like, it was a whole get up surrounding like that legend. But like, I don't know the like backstory as to like why the legend even exists. Like, I don't know. It was something about a witch. That's all I know. Cause like down there, we hear some stuff called, y'all know about roots, voodoo, and all that other shit. Yeah, so allegedly,
Well, I'm watching
Goat
y'all.
Man
I'm
was
watching us on YouTube. Foot Soldier just told you, don't tell him.
That's why.
He might have nightmares.
You said don't tell him that.
Nah, I'm tough now. I'm over that.
So what are some of like y'all's favorite scary movies? Because I know I asked this question in a group chat, and like I mentioned, nobody but Boo Boo answered. So,
okay, on live, I'm gonna tell you this. I love this series of Nightmare on Elm Street. All the Freddy Kruegers. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I love all the Freddy Kruegers, but they all used to scare the shit out of me when I was younger.
Same.
I wouldn't go to the bathroom because I thought he was going to take me down the toilet.
I don't do scary movies. I don't like scary. No scary.
But after that, my next favorite is Halloween.
Oh.
The actual Halloween movies with Michael Myers. Like that was some deranged craziness.
Yeah, I remember like people like Michael Myers used to scare me. Like those characters that was like realistic and you would never see coming used to scare the shit out of me. So like people like Michael Myers and Jason like always scared the fuck out of me. Like always. But I think a character that scared the living shit out of me even to this day is probably the Crow.
You were scared of the Crow?
That's crazy because a lot of people.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess because the only thing that really put fear into my heart that to this day I still won't watch the movie. I haven't finished it. I still won't watch it. I won't even watch the part that I know about. I'm not watching it. It's The Exorcist. That show. Let me tell you something. When Shorty sat there and spun her head around, that was one. When I saw her come down them steps, nah, lights out. I'm out. TV off, all that. I'm not dealing with it. No.
Let me tell you.
I couldn't sleep for like 3 days. I was hopped up on coffee.
You gotta get out your phone first, Laura. You gotta get out your phone first.
I'm on my phone. I'm not in my phone. Yeah. I'm trying to fix my Kindle.
You gotta get off the Kindle first.
Ooh, mind yours.
Or in my business since I don't know the flavor. Anyway.
Mind yours. Look, get the eye. Bomb. Get the
eye. What's her name? Mimi looks like the girl from The Exorcist. I stand by it. I've said it for years. Mimi.
From Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Huh?
From
no,
Love
Mimi, our cousin.
I don't know Mimi.
Yes, you do. You know
Yeah, you
Mimi.
do. You when you
When
see her, you
Joey
gonna
in
be
my
like, oh
life,
shit.
when we were kids,
You know
I used to
exactly
think
who
that
he's
was
talking about.
Mimi. I used to be like, oh shit, that's Mimi. She had a job. She didn't tell us about it.
Laura used to say that when we was
Yo,
younger.
that's
Yo,
Growing up.
she don't look
yo
like
like that.
Mimi when she was
That
younger.
movie. That movie was horrible. Yeah,
We was there.
that movie was horrible. Why
Um,
would somebody even think of something like that? Like, that's
did you
crazy.
did you hear about the
Because
supernatural stuff that happened on set? Like
they said it's based on a true story. Yeah.
people died on that
What, The
set.
Exorcist? Yeah,
Yeah,
people
people.
I
died.
believe it.
You had people in the
The
movie theaters throwing up and catching seizures. Yeah, yeah.
you had people on set like certain because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the production had burned down, and the only place in the entire house that did not burn down was
Was
that
the bedroom?
bedroom. It was
That's
crazy.
that's tip. That's typical paranormal. I'm the devil advocate shit. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That those type of movies. Let me tell you something. Those type of movies I don't play with. I
Yeah.
don't play with shit like that because I can't. Because you know what?
I think it's a mind
You put me.
thing.
You
I,
put me in a room with Michael. With Michael. I could fight him. I know I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be like that first black dude that thought he could knuckle up with him. You feel me? You put me in a movie with aliens and something, I could fight him. We talk about spirits, shit that you can't see.
Aliens, you gonna get in a
Aliens.
room with aliens? No, you're
You
not. No, you're
yes.
not. No,
You
you're not.
throw
You're
me in
not
the
getting into
throw
a
me
movie
in the
with
room.
aliens.
Throw me in the room with the alien, predator, and fucking for a little twist in it, Chucky. I'll take that
Oh
room
no,
over
Chucky is
staying in a
over.
room with a ghost that ain't gonna kill me. Nah, I'm not doing it.
But
Them
you know
them
what's
ghost
crazy?
things, man. I can't. You can't. First of all, you can't see them. Second off, them shits is just mad for no reason. Like they don't got no reason to kill you. Like the poltergeist, I can understand because it was on the ancient ground and all that. But if you think about it, you talking about shit like paranormal activity. What was the reason of killing those people? It had no reason on killing those people.
There
It
was a
just did it because it
reason.
wanted to. What
No,
was the
there
reason?
wasn't. Did you watch all of the
I
movies?
watched all of them. What was the reason for the first one and the second one?
You got to watch all the
Oh no,
movies.
no,
You got to
because those
watch
those
all
were
of them.
those were the little girls. Yeah, those were the little girls. But what was the reason for killing them people like that? It didn't have no reason to kill them. It
Because
was a friend.
they
The girl made a friend with the ghost. She said, "You're my best friend," and it just said, "Okay," and killed everybody.
no, boo boo. That is not the reason why. That's not the
Yes,
reason why.
on
Ooh, you
Paranormal
got some
Activity.
comments. You got some
Yes.
Uh,
comments on the thing. You
the
got some
the
comments.
family sold the first son, like in order for them to have wealth and all this money and shit like that, they sold
uh,
their first son to the devil. So when they finally had the son, it was like, but the girls, they were main like sources for the plan. Like they needed to be
yeah,
possessed for the plan. So the
oh,
reasoning
fucking
was so
Toby.
that they could be possessed for the plan. Yeah, Toby, that
Man,
motherfucker.
but he ain't had to smoke everybody like that. He could have hopped in the girl body, grabbed the baby, and bounced.
Nah, it
This
wouldn't work
nigga,
that
yo,
way.
he bent the husband. Have y'all seen Paranormal Activity?
I've
That's what it
seen
was
I
when
it.
he
seen
ran
all
into.
of
Yeah,
Yo,
oh, I
nigga was running
never,
through the house.
never
He
yeah.
again.
fell. He fell, and all you see is the nun lady just sitting there looking at him, and then his whole body just folds in half. Clang. I'm like, you ain't have to do that.
Back
He
just
already
bent.
quit. The nigga's on the floor. That was just too much.
Ooh,
Wait,
But
what they
it's a
saying?
horror
they
movie.
said big old
It was
hoodie
a horror
boy
movie.
scared of a movie laughing my ass off
Yo,
and the
listen,
Bloods.
Ah,
paranormal,
scared of bloods. I ain't
paranormal, that
scared
shit,
of blood.
that series of shits. I've seen a couple of them, and I don't like none of them. I don't like being.
The
First of
Paranormal
all,
Activity.
In a
I don't.
good way or a
I'm a
bad
scare.
way?
I don't like none of them. They scared the shit out of me. I believe in shit like that. Like I
Oh, they
believe
scared the
shit
shit out
like
of
that
you.
happens. First of all, listen. When my mother first passed away, I lived in Cross Bay, right? So one day, like, when she first passed away, little shit would happen in the house. I just knew
Yeah,
it
nah,
was
I
her.
didn't think about it.
I
That's
always
why.
be like, it's her, it's her, it's her. when me and Rich got together one time, he was in the house and the room door kept opening. And I would close it and the room door kept opening. And I would close it and the room door kept opening. So the last time I told him, I said, don't think I'm crazy. I was like, Mommy, stop. And I closed the door and the door didn't open again. Mind you, the door opened. I locked it and it opened up again. I didn't just close the door. I closed it and locked it and it opened up again. It was just flying open. I believe in shit like that. So I believe in shit. So I can't watch no movie where some shit I believe in.
With shit like that.
Where it's giving me the negative side of the shit I believe in. Because I believe in shit like that. So no, I don't want to watch no movie when I got see people that shit to me can happen. Like, I don't sleep when I'm sleeping on the bed. I don't let my feet hang off the bed because that can't happen. If I gotta boil my feet together, they can't hang off the bed because the spirit's gonna tickle my feet or grab them. Because somebody told me that when I was younger. I don't fuck with none of the scary things. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you on that shit. I do agree with you on that. Like, I remember one story somebody told me I was sleeping. Ricky, may he rest in peace, told me that he came into the room and I was in the air.
Yeah, fuck with them shit.
He told me
what?
I was knocked out sleeping. He walked into the room and I was in the air.
Nah, you see, that's crazy.
You shit like that, I don't believe in. See,
that's because you be messing with them. You be messing with them voodoo chicks. That's why.
Yeah.
You be messing with them voodoo chicks.
Like I was lifted up a little bit up in the air, yes. And I remember myself when I got woken up, it felt like somebody dropped me on the bed.
When did Ricky do shit? I want to know what the hell Ricky did in that moment. Like, what the fuck?
Nah,
he ran out the room.
I swear to God.
I
wouldn't have been out. I swear I would have been fighting somebody. I don't know who I would have been fighting. Put my brother down. The fuck? You're not gonna get my brother.
You gangster. See, you gangster.
Put my damn
brother. Listen, you say that.
You gangster.
This shit happen. Listen,
Listen. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'll let y'all know right now.
My family. You're not touching my family.
I'll let y'all know right now.
My brother.
When it comes to flesh and blood, when it comes to flesh, if we gotta fight zombies, I'm with it. If all four of us gotta go and fight 1,000 vampires, give me a steak and some garlic, we gonna do the damn thing. If it's something that I gotta read a Bible chapter and say, the power of Christ compels you, you are your own motherfucker. I done seen movies. I done seen movies where Shorty sat there, nigga walked in there. There was a movie, I forgot what it was. There was something going on in the apartment. It was a B-rated movie, but it was okay because it scared the shit out of me. All I know is that they sat there. They got a lady to come and do like a medium. She came. She touched everybody's hands. She put the candles and everything, and she called the spirit. And in the room, it said do 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 do. So they're like, yo, what the fuck? All you know is that the nigga with the camera, he turns to the girl in front of her. She got white eyes with a smile like this, like. I jumped. I put this shit on pause. I smoked a cigarette and I watched the movie like this for a minute. I ain't know what was gonna happen. That type of shit right there. Then I saw one when Shorty sat there. There was one when Shorty was possessed. And the priest went in there and he was hitting her with the verses. You heard? Thou shalt not, whatever. He hit her with the verses. You know what Shorty did? She jumped to the corner of the ceiling. I said, nah, I'd have bounced. I'd have left. Shorty in the corner of the ceiling. This ain't Spider-Man. I'm gone.
But that's why, you know.
I did try to watch The Exorcist. Look, my father said never watch The Exorcist. That's the part that killed me. I'm telling you. When Shorty spun her head, that part, I said, you know what? Now I'm a gangster. I'm going to watch it. I saw her climb down them stairs. I put on Eddie after that. I couldn't. I had to put on cartoons. I couldn't watch that. No. Yo, that girl came down the stairs something crazy vicious. No, I could no. Not me.
You know, it's funny.
Christina, the People's Lounge said Jamaica is scaring her.
You're a
You
deadly
said what?
clown.
She said the makeup was
People's
scaring her.
now, yeah, the Christina makeup scaring me.
Oh,
Oh,
girl,
Christina, turn to the side. I want to see the side
Oh,
of your
get
makeup.
get closer to the screen. Look. Oh yeah, that is scary. Look at
yeah,
that
it was
smile.
like a.
Smile for
You
real.
can't see.
She did a half smile.
Nah,
She
no
trying to be
funny
cute
though.
with
No
it.
tea, no shade. That's why I can't. That's why I don't really deal with Catholics. Cause I find it funny that in every scary movie, Catholics never have any power whenever it comes down to demons and shit. Like them demons be slapping their damn asses all across the room and shit. Put your
All of
damn
them.
No.
Bible down. Fuck wrong with you. Put that damn water down. Fuck wrong
You
with
saw
you.
Annabelle?
I like.
You
Yeah,
saw Annabelle?
yeah.
Nope.
Listen,
Nah, I ain't
Why
Nope.
you
see
let a
Annabelle.
doll run around crazy? And
I'm not seeing
Annabelle balled
Annabelle.
down. And the thing is, with Annabelle got some real life
yeah,
activity to it. That's why I ain't see Annabelle too. I said nope. I already cursed myself for watching part one.
right. That's why whenever you see
I'm mad that you
Catholics
still
in a
watching
Listen,
horror
scary
mom,
movie,
movies, boy.
you
I
can't
ain't
trust.
doing.
Trying it.
because I'm stupid. I don't learn my lesson.
Nah, but you want to know one of my.
Uh,
You want to
uh
know the best scary movie though
Sunday.
to watch?
Yeah, I
The
think so. Yeah.
Conjuring.
Nope. Seen
Oh,
that
I
one.
saw that. I seen that one.
The
Nah,
Conjuring
man,
is
it's the
my
best
favorite
one.
scary movie. It was
I
like the
seen that one.
beginning of Annabelle, The Nun. It was the beginning to all of that, and it's still my favorite movie. Like The Conjuring had horror, witches, fucking hauntings,
Craziness. Yeah, I wasn't watching. No,
craziness,
I wasn't watching the second one. I
self
didn't see the second
self
one. I seen the
self
first one. I was like,
discovery, self
yeah.
discovery. Because one of the main reasons why I like that movie was because like the priest could not cast the demon out. Nobody could cast this demon out but herself. So it's like, I looked at that as a real message. Like, damn, like, in order for me to move past whatever demons I'm dealing with, like, I have to be the one to move them for me, Like, and it was just one of those
Nah.
instances where I was like, damn, that was a real story.
Listen.
Like, it was a real
When
Gina,
they
how
went
you
to the
go see
base,
a how you go see a scary
when they
movie?
went to the basement,
And yeah,
when they went, sorry, but when they went to the basement and they had the sheet on this girl, and that whole chair flipped upside down,
boo boo.
and The
When I
Conjuring,
tell you,
I saw that. I said, hell no. I don't understand how people could stay in situations like that.
mm-mm.
Listen, I don't understand. I can't even watch a person catch a seizure. If I see a person catch a seizure, I'm like, oh shit, that's the devil. You feel me? I see shit like that. I'm like, oh man, that's the devil. You
I
feel
want
me?
to know how
I want
Christina
to
go
see
see a
somebody
scary
get
movie.
possessed.
I want to know how Christina go see a scary movie and you trying to get thoughtful inspiration out the fucking movie. It's fucking
Yo,
scary movie.
because that's the
I
first
learned
thing I
from the
thought
movie.
of when I saw that shit. I was like, damn, like,
I
that
gotta
was a
save myself
message.
with all of. How you get a
Yes.
message? It's a
Cause
scary movie.
listen,
I'm
she
getting the
was
fuck
thinking
out the
about her
seat.
children. She was thinking about that day at the beach when it was the best day of their lives. And then you saw the demon flowing away. Like, it was a dope movie. Like, I fucks with it. Like, I fucked with it. I fuck
Yeah,
with it.
I ain't
The
doing nothing.
Conjuring
It's
was
scary.
good.
It
Listen,
The
I
was.
Conjuring was
I
good.
just not doing it again.
oh, I'm not doing
I'll
it.
watch it
I
again.
think
I'll
I've
watch
seen
it
it.
again. I bought it. I'll watch it again. It's
Listen, I
nothing.
remember Todd took me to see a scary movie a couple of times. I don't do scary. So therefore, I ain't gonna see no scary movies ever again. I be hiding. She be watching now Halloween coming. So I be going downstairs or whatever, and she be watching scary movies, and I be looking at them, and I be watching them, and then I be having nightmares. Nope, 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 nope.
Cause you think about them too much. Don't think too much about it. Like it's supposed to
It's
scare
a
you. You gotta think.
scary
When you
movie.
watching these movies,
Listen,
it is supposed to scare you. Your
you're
thing
right.
is you
You know
stick
what
with it
does
though.
it?
You're not
You know
supposed to
what does
stick
it
to it.
is. You know what does it? What does it is in the beginning when it shows the family pull up to this house and the kids is looking like I don't like this and they're like don't worry it's gonna be great Adam let's go and It says the name, mad slow, and then it says based on real
Oh no.
events.
Based on true events.
what,
Yeah.
what events is real? Yeah, what events
Facts.
we talk about? We talk about the fact that
Facts.
people are moving in, or we talk about the fact that we went in and out of nowhere, there was balls being thrown across the hall and twin kids saying, "Come play with me, come play with," like shit like that. Like
Yeah,
Nah.
because
that right there is what does it for me.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was based on true events. Like that whole situation is a real situation.
Yeah,
So like
but that's different though. That was just a man running around with a chainsaw wearing people's faces. That's just a man. I
that
could hit
whole
him with a shotgun.
cannibalism,
I could
that
I
cannibalism
could hit
thing
him with a
though, that was
shotgun.
a bit much.
Yeah, I could hit him with a
Google.
shotgun and know what happens. If a girl jumps in a corner, spins her head and goes, "I'm in Sumukana," and I hit her with a shotgun, I don't know what's gonna happen. She gonna jump down
That
my
shotgun gonna
throat.
hit
That's
you back.
different.
She goes.
That shotgun gonna hit you back.
She
And
goes shoot
then,
the
and
bullet
then,
right
and then,
back at you.
and then you know what get me mad is that they sit there with the holy water and they throw sprinkles. You know when you wash your hands and you come out and you go like that to people, like they do that to the demons. Nigga, I'd have dumped the whole bucket, buy a whole lot. Like you,
Bow, hold that. Hold that. That was a good one. Bow, hold that. Hold that.
Yeah, but
Nah, that was I still have not watched all of The Exorcist. I saw the beginning when the priest was walking to the house, but at that time that's all I could really see because I felt like I was about to get like fucked up off this movie. Like I felt like this movie was
listen,
really about to fuck me up. And I did not
my
watch it.
cousin,
Like that's the only part I saw.
y'all may not know, but Laura knows. And people's knowledge knows that. Our cousin Lana put that on for me because I was so dying to watch The Exorcist, and I didn't listen to what she was telling me what to do. So she said, "Okay, I'm gonna put yo." When I tell you, I had to sleep with every light on in her house in Queens.
My
It
shit was
was like,
Children of the Corn.
yo, I tell you, she was like, "Oh, so are you gonna listen now?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm going to listen." Like, if she told me to get up and go clean the kitchen, I got up and take the garbage. Because to watch that first Exorcist, I ain't watched the ones after. I never saw none of them after. The first Exorcist,
I
I
did.
couldn't do it.
I saw
I
the Exorcism of Emily Rose. I saw that one,
Todd
but
said that one
I
was
knew
really good.
it had nothing to do with like the first exorcism or could even compare to the first exorcism. So
Yo, I
that
Well,
couldn't.
first one
I couldn't.
I haven't watched it. I want to though.
And my cousins from my father's side, Melinda, Sabrina, and Martha. So if they gonna see this on YouTube, I would share it on my face so they could understand what they would literally scare me with Freddy Krueger all day long. I love Nightmare on Elm Street, but they would scare the shit out of me.
I
One
like
time
that
they
shit
bought
either.
the glove. They bought the glove and they put it next to the toilet. And they told me to go take a bath. So I went to go take a bath, and you see the hand right there. I jumped out full naked, ran out the bathroom. Yo, they tortured me. I love them, but they tortured me.
Foot Soldier coming in.
She said Fatown. Fantasy.
Phantasm.
Phantasm, yeah.
I don't know if you
But
want to come in.
yeah, that I think Halloween is like I think out of all like seasons and holidays, I think Halloween I have the most like memorable memories of just of like, like I was saying earlier, of me just, making sure I was good on that day so that I could go trick or treating or the movies, the Disney movies. I'm watching Twitches 2, Halloween Town, Caliber Return. I'm watching everything on Disney Channel right now. It's like
This shows
Halloween
the
is
age
like
difference because I don't know what none of them shits is.
you
I
don't know
do
about
because of my children.
Twitches. Twitches is my shit. Oh my god. With Tia and
I'm a,
Tamara Maui, they the twin witches. Oh my god. That is my shit. Yeah, Halloween is like a good holiday. So are y'all like doing anything for Halloween?
Child's doing a
Besides,
little,
besides
A little
working,
situation?
yeah, for the kids. She having for the baby kids.
Okay.
They over
you
there.
know, I'm
What
waking up
about
early in
you?
the morning. I'm waking up early in the morning, drop the baby off to Laura on Halloween. Then I'm
Oh,
going
Lord.
to work.
He
Then
gonna
I'm
be
going to
good,
go home.
man. Cause he gonna be sleeping until I decide it's time to wake up. So he know.
So,
Facts.
He don't know.
Facts.
Don't forget
Um,
Macho.
oh yes, I got to get it tomorrow because I looked for it in my supermarket today. Oh, and I need you to text me the crackers that you was talking about. I didn't see them. What you call it?
They're not crackers. I'll show you. I'll send them to you though.
is
Yeah,
is
so I can get
is
them.
anybody making anything for Halloween? Like any like Halloween treats?
No.
No. You need somebody to make you some Halloween treats? No, I'm not making
And
anything.
I want a Halloween treat. It's this thing called Worms in the Ground. It's like chocolate pudding with Oreos and like worms, like candy worms. I thought y'all
Gummy
might have
worm.
been making. Yeah.
You want to eat
That's a
worms?
bomb combination.
That's what I walk into.
That
You want to
chocolate
Yeah.
eat
put
worms?
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
that
had
chocolate chip
Joey's
pudding.
cousins or whoever it was. They made it one time. I went over there with Olga and them for Halloween with the
Oh, you talking about Beverly and
party.
them when they went to the
Yeah.
house when the kids when
No, they
Dawn was
made it over there. Yeah,
no
when
the
we
Dawn was
went over there.
the he was Toy Soldier guy.
Yeah,
What's the guy's name? Buzz Lightyear.
yeah. So they made it. They scrunched up the Oreos on top of the chocolate
Oreos,
pudding.
yeah.
So yeah, I've had that before. It's pretty good.
Ain't nobody making it.
You can make it yourself. Buy your pudding cups and
Well,
Oreos.
I
So
don't want to make it. I want somebody to make it, and I
I
just
just
pull
told you what to
up and
do.
like.
Okay,
What
what
y'all
do I
talking about?
gotta
Y'all
do,
talking about
Laura?
mud pies?
No, you buy pudding
Yep.
cups, you buy Oreo cookies, and you buy
Smash 'em
gummy
up.
worms. You stick
Yeah, that's a mud pie.
the gummy
Yeah,
worms in the thing. You scratch up and
and the
make sure you have,
things,
and you scratch
and you
up.
put it in the refrigerator and let it cool off a little bit. Let
Yeah,
it get
yeah,
cold.
yeah.
Yeah, that's called a mud pie.
Those
And then
were the
you
days,
make
It's
sure
a
man.
you
dirt
have a
pie or
worm
mud
hanging
pie.
its head out out the thing, and one hanging over the cup. That's what you gotta do.
Those were the days.
Hmm.
I'm telling her how to make it herself.
Everybody froze.
I'll
Huh?
probably end up making it. That's like a
So I
treat.
got a question
I
for
like
everybody.
having that for Halloween.
What's up?
Right.
My question to everybody is: did y'all vote early? One, and who are y'all voting for?
That's my business.
I'm still undecided if we're being honest.
And I didn't vote. I was gonna vote early. I was gonna vote last week, Sunday. That was my intention. And then, with Uncle Andy passing, I didn't leave the house. Then I started realizing they have 60 something locations open, and these next couple of days for the rest of the weekend they'll be open late. But then I said to myself, I'm voting early. And people are saying they're waiting 4 hours to vote. I'm not standing outside for 4 hours. When I know I could go right to the location on the day it's time to vote and vote early and vote on time because I'm not working. But I'm like, yo, these people.
I'm not
I
working that
was
day
gonna
either.
say,
I'm going to vote on that
my
day. Like I
friend,
was going to vote early because that was my intention. I was like, yo, I'm going to vote early. But then I'm like, they saying these people waiting 4 hours. The freaking mayor waited 4 hours to fucking vote.
Yeah, but I think with the early votes, and I'm
Mm-mm.
happy that people they going and they voting early, but I don't think all those early votes are going to get counted.
No, they
To be
can't.
honest,
Listen, at the end of the day, there's no conspiracy with the board of the board of elections. Like, there's no conspiracy with the board of elections. People have this misconception because Trump is so the way he is that there's some type of thing. The voter early
no,
thing.
Russia has compromised our election last year. You know that, right?
No. I'm not saying that,
Oh,
but that's the machines. That's not had nothing to do with Trump. You understand what I'm saying? That's the machines. What
yeah,
I'm saying about the voter early. The voter early only came up because of COVID. That was the whole reason for the voting early. So because they wanted to keep the 6
I thought
feet
you could
distance.
vote early.
No, you've
I
never
thought you
been able.
were always able to
No,
vote early.
never. This is the first time in New York history they allowed anybody to vote early. This is the first time ever.
Oh, probably in New York history, but I know you're able to vote early. Like,
No, I've never
yeah.
heard that. This is the first time I've ever heard about that.
I think it's just like now it's a lot more like people know about it more because of COVID. Like, oh, you don't want to go to the voting polls because you know you're afraid
No,
of
I've known about the
COVID.
absentee
Where here's the
ballots.
second option, but
No, I've known about absentee ballots. Yes, that they mail you and you mail that back in. I've known about that, but the voting early, never. They just started that, so and they did it because of COVID. So when they opened up these places, they should have, you know, they can't open up the schools, which is where you normally vote at. They can't open up the schools because there are, even though kids are not in school, there are kids in school. You know what I mean? Because kids are not in school, but they're in school. So they can't open the bill because that's what they do. Because a gym can be set up way better than you can a church. You understand?
Yeah, I think New York in general like has different because we had like a what was it? Like a community situation.
Community center.
Yeah, and like there it was like set up.
Go pee first.
In
I've
New York,
never
they
heard
use
of
the
polls
schools.
being done at schools. I
That's
never
why,
heard of that.
That's why schools are closed. My voting location is a PS something. You're
PS
registered to
92
vote.
is mine.
You're registered to vote, right, Christina?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at your voting location, it's a school. Yes, your voting location where you're registered to vote in New York for your address is a school. Yes,
I was gonna say it's probably this one that I live in front of.
It's a school.
Well, People's Lounge said they're doing anything to stop the voting. In 28 states, they stopped the mail-in counting.
I heard about that.
Even if the postage is predated before the election, if the ballots get there after the election, they won't count.
Yeah, they've always said that though.
That nigga, nah. They used to sit there. They used to sit there and
for the date of
predated.
If you put it in now, right, and then you date it for today, and they don't get it to after the elections, before they used to add that count, they used to add that on. Now they don't. Now they're not doing it.
Yeah, they're not doing it no more.
Like Trump doing everything to win.
You know why though? Trump said he's telling people vote by mail and then go in person and vote. And then they said that's not illegal.
It is.
It's no, it's not. It's not illegal. Not even in New
What's
York.
not illegal?
For you to vote by mail and then vote in person. So New York Board of Elections has said,
you can't vote twice.
No, I'm just telling you now. They said on the news today, it is not illegal in New York and other states. In majority of the states, it's not illegal to vote by mail and then vote in person. So the Board of Elections informed them that if you vote by mail and you go in person, your vote by mail will be voided. So Trump is telling people who decided to vote for Biden, because that's his name, right? Who decided to vote for Biden by mail, come in person and vote for me. So that way your vote could count. But this is what they said. It's not illegal in majority of the states. In some states, I guess it's illegal, but it's not illegal to do that. Because and especially with what they're saying now, which y'all telling me, if you can't vote, your vote gets in there late, and you can't help the post office, because them motherfuckers, they don't be going to work sometimes. Y'all know Amazon be saying it's gonna be here today, and the post office say they deliver the shit, but you don't get the shit till 2 days later, and you know how that go.
A friend of mine, that just happened to her. They said they attempted to deliver one of her daughter's Halloween costume on the 27th. Well, yesterday, 2 days ago, and they just got it today.
Listen.
So how do
you said at least they said attempt. You said attempt. Them motherfuckers will say they delivered. And you don't get your shit to do that.
Yup. My
USP.
Me over here, for instance, I sat there and bought me a handheld vacuum cleaner motherfuckers gonna sit here and lie and say that it was delivered. Come to find out, the lady came back with my package on a Friday. I'm like, ma'am, you said you delivered this Tuesday. Why are you just not bringing it? She's like, oh, it got caught up in something and gave me this whack excuse. I said, oh, you fucked with the wrong one. And I made sure to give them a call. And her ass real fast.
Check.
Because that's what it is. That's what they do. So.
Rated that ass real fast. Got to, man. You not finna
listen. I got a policy with UPS with any post with the USPS with the United States Postal Service. This is my policy. If they say my package is supposed to come on Monday, and they say once they say my shit is delivered and I didn't receive it, I check everywhere it's supposed to be. Like when we lived in Lefferts, I used to check the back where Brian lived. I would contact Brian. I would check all over the house. If I did not get the package, I would call Amazon and be like, excuse me, my package was never delivered. And they'd be like, you want me to send out another one? No, I need you to get my money back. And they give me back my money. And then if it come during the week, they got to pay for that shit. I ain't paying for it. Because you're not with the post office, that's what they do. So, and not to knock postal workers because they go through some shit too. But some of y'all are just bad. There's bad and good with every job. So
some of them just don't give a fuck. They think because they friends within the community, they could just, go and please as they go.
The ones that are friendly within the community, those are the ones that never give you problems. It's when they on their RDO. And because there was a guy that used to deliver on Lefferts. Every time he delivered the packages, we got them. He was a nasty son of a bitch. I want you to understand something. Because talking to him, he was nasty. Like you would talk to him and say, "Oh, excuse me, like he act like you owed him money." But the packages would always come. He would always put the packages in the hallway. But every time he was off, or if he went on vacation, your shit was fucked up because whoever they sent, shit was fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
shit was fucked up.
I remember my dad complaining about somebody not dropping his medication off when they were supposed to. He had to go like a day or two without his medication. He was pissed.
And they will not. They don't care what's in that package. They don't give a flying fuck. But that's how package. I understand people wanting to go vote in person. I could definitely, like I said, I'm all with it, and I was really with the voting early. But then when I seen the ridiculous way how many lines they was having, I was like, yo. But where I live, where I work in Queens. I live in Manhattan. Every day I ride down, I believe it's Van Dam Street, to go to the 59th Street Bridge. Right. Every day this week I've ridden down 59th Street, Van Dam, to go to work, to go home from work. And that line by that college is around the fucking corner. Yeah. Waiting to vote every day.
Brooklyn Museum. In my shelter, they posted up everywhere to vote early. I decided yesterday. I'm gonna go take the baby to go see if I can go vote early. I turn on what's that thing? The news?
Uh-huh.
Like after I dropped the baby, oh my God. They said that shit, and it was like 10 something in the morning. That shit was behind, like 2 blocks down, Brooklyn Museum.
I think they're doing that to discourage people. Because, people are going to be like, fuck it, I tried, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, they're going to be like, I'm not waiting.
No, I'm voting on the 3rd.
No, I'm voting on the 3rd. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go vote in my school. My little designated school, PS, whatever the shit was called.
PS 92.
I ain't pay attention to it. They changed my location, so I knew where my other one was. I don't know where this one was.
I'm gonna go.
So I'm gonna go vote. See, I'm gonna
write in Bernie Sanders' name. I'm gonna vote for him.
Well, let's talk about the voting.
If you can though, vote for AOC and what's the other one name?
Kanye was
Bernie.
I'm gonna
Bernie
say
and AOC.
I know it's gonna raise some things, but 2 people told me 2 different things. So I'm gonna tell you, I had this discussion with Christina already. So Todd told me that we shouldn't vote for Biden. Not that we shouldn't. That is voting for Biden. She basically voting for Biden is not the better option because we already know the demon we have. We don't know the demon we're gonna get, right? So I thought about that because that's true. Hold on. I thought about that because that's true. Then I remember people were like, oh, they're gonna vote for another party. And then Corey told me that your best bet is to vote for Biden because a vote for somebody else, a third party, is basically like a vote for Trump because it takes the votes away from Biden and Trump is still getting his vote. So like if Trump gets 40% and the other 60% is 30 and 30, then basically Trump still wins. Get what I'm saying? So I understood what both of them said. So it kind of put me in a dilemma because now I'm like, I hear what they're saying, but you can't vote for another party because you're going to basically put Trump back in office. And then if you vote for, and you're not really comfortable with Biden, you're basically like Lewis, like you're stuck. So it's like,
but who's to say Trump gonna have those high numbers anyway?
No, but I'm just saying.
Now here's what I got to say.
Go ahead.
Right, the third party situation. You don't vote for a third party. Third party never wins. Research when's the last time a third party actually won an election? Never happened. There's always been a third party, but third party never wins.
Yeah, independent.
I told my cousin the same thing though. When it comes to, I'd rather the devil I know than the devil I don't. I told him I'd rather the devil I know that I could get close to than the devil I don't. See, we know this nigga.
That's what's
but if he decides to screw us all over way worse than what he's doing right now, there's nothing we can do about it. We're stuck with it for 4 years.
We're not gonna be stuck with it for 4 years.
This isn't like you in a group of people and you know this person's a liar, but you don't know this person. So if this person lies to you, you can punch him in his face. You understand? You can't do that. So I'd rather the next one. Because the truth be told, the next one is talking shit that, at least he's answering answers. He's not just saying these questions are too hard and just walking off. You understand? At least he gives us something to say, okay.
Trump hit him with some questions that he didn't answer during the debate. And one of them was, who built the gates? Who built them cages?
Who built them cages?
He wouldn't answer the question. So my thing is,
Obama did.
Why he built the cages?
ICE was funded under Obama. It was.
This is my point.
But the usage of it is different. You understand? That's like saying who built the guns. Yes, it is. Because they didn't. Because with Obama, he was actually catching criminals. He was actually catching the criminals.
Yeah.
With Trump, he's just catching whoever don't belong here.
He's just catching any brown Mexican that don't look like they might belong over here on this side of town.
But everything you say makes sense.
That's like saying with the guns.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying with the guns. They created guns, right? Now they created guns for people to defend themselves. Now you give guns out to someone else who decides to rob and kill.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for them guns being created was for two different things. He created ICE because in Texas and all that, there is a lot of Mexican gangbanging. That was really for the Mexican cartel. Remember the MS-13 where they chopped up them college students and all that. That was what that was for. To catch them niggas.
Yes, but Trump is using that.
Trump took it and said, everybody that's under 4'9" and speaks Spanish, we catching them.
That's
but Trump is using. Basically, he's using that. Well, I understand what I'm saying. He's using that against Biden because even though
Biden should have then said that. Biden should have said, we built this shit to capture
not even we,
motherfucking ones that was not doing even the wrong shit.
But Obama built that. I had nothing to do with that. You should have came with something like
But no,
trust and
even with
believe,
that, even
though,
with
if
And
that,
God do
well,
become
he can't
and
explain.
president, that it would be used for the right reasons and the right way, and the way that it was intended
Yeah,
to be used.
because if you
Like
notice,
and
he should have flipped
and
it
when it
and
came,
turned it around.
you're
Like,
right. He should. You're right. He should have turned around and he should have answered the question.
yeah, he should
You're
have.
right. You're right.
And
But
also another fact
he
is
doesn't know
that
how to do
when
that,
under
and that's the
Obama,
issue.
when they took the families, the children went through child service. They went through child services. They wasn't in the
yeah, they didn't
cages. It
go.
was only the mothers and the fathers
Yeah, they
that was
was.
in the
Yeah,
cages. The
yeah,
children went through child
Never.
services and got deported
Exactly.
with the family.
yeah.
This nigga got everybody. They got the dog and all that, the fish, everybody in the cage.
They're not being fed right. They're not living right.
But
Like,
this is
have
what he
y'all
said.
seen these living conditions like in
But
these cages?
this is the
It's
first thing he said
crazy.
with his election 4 years ago. He said the same thing. He said, "I'm going to go and I'm going to get all the everybody that's illegal. Doesn't matter if
I
you've been
want
here
y'all to
20
know if
years.
this man wins, it's not gonna be 4 years. It's not gonna be 4 more years or nothing.
Who? If who? Biden wins
If
or
Trump
Trump?
wins,
Trump is already
And then also with that,
Trump already
and then
claimed
also
victory.
with that situation, what he was doing, what Trump is doing is he's going after um what's the kid's name? I forgot what they're called, but basically, like I worked
the
with
Proud
a
Boys.
Mexican who was here illegally, and he not the Proud Boys. I worked with a Mexican who was here illegally. He had no choice. His parents came over here, and what is it? What do they call it? The washer babies or some shit like that? That they
The
sat there
DACA,
and
the
Anchor
Dreamers.
babies.
yeah,
Anchor babies.
the dreamer
No, it's an
babies
anchor
Anchor
or
baby.
whatever.
babies.
Anchor baby.
But
Anchor.
anchors. So
Yeah, anchor babies.
basically, the ones that's our age or older, they came here because of their parents. They ain't have no choice. So even though the parents made that illegal decision, why is the kids that had no choice but to grow up in this land, and now this land is like this is their home? Why are they suffering? You
Mhm.
understand? It's not like every 26-year-old Mexican hopped over that fence. How half them niggas our age was born here, was raised here.
Yeah,
You understand? They
remember
just as American as we are. But that's
he deported a Mexican that
and
served
ICE
in the
wasn't
military.
catching those. ICE wasn't I under on yeah, exactly. And under Trump, I mean and under Obama, ICE wasn't catching those ones. ICE was catching the ones that just hopped over, the ones that was coming in here, cartels, the mules and all that. That's why ICE was hitting. But then when Trump took over, ICE started hitting everybody. Like these niggas build a
Yeah.
life and all that. Like they don't
I
know
remember.
They don't even know Mexico.
Yeah.
They don't even know
My
Mexico because they can't go over there.
my friend was telling me like when Trump got elected, at American Eagle where I used to work, American Eagle is home to everybody, child. LGBT,
Hmm.
everybody of all different colors, like they are home to so many different people. And this one American Eagle that I was working at in particular, there was like a lot of Mexicans there. And like I remember waking up, after they announced he won and going to work the very next day. And, you know, I saw some people that I see almost damn near every day, not even working there no more. So it's
That was
No.
like,
like that was
it
like
was
Rich's barber
so,
down the block.
it was so like heartbreaking. You know what I mean? Like these people scared to even, like work again because
Now,
they were
Hmm.
living in fear that they were going to be deported or somebody had a family member who could possibly be deported. It's so cringy to live in a
but you see,
world like this now.
Trump
I
turned
don't know.
around. He turned around and fired all his Mexican or anybody that's from a Spanish country, Mexico, Ecuador, fired all of them from the golf course.
He ain't
Fired all of
fired
them.
his wife. Ain't fight that bitch.
She not Spanish. Don't we don't claim that bitch is Spanish.
First of
She
all,
not Spanish.
no,
She
no.
not
First of all, I'm not saying
Spanish.
she's Spanish. I'm just
Oh,
saying
she
first of all,
Russian.
Spanish.
she
I
not
think she's
Spanish.
Russian
I'm
or
not
something like
saying
She's
that.
Spanish.
Russian.
I'm saying everything he fights against, he has in his house. He doesn't like anchor babies. He says these women come from other countries to have their babies here so that they can stay here. Yet and still, his wife and his son are exactly what he's against. That bitch came over here, married some dick, and is over here with an anchor baby. And the only reason she has to stay over here because she had that baby. So
She
all
had the
I'm
baby.
saying. She have his so his son is the anchor baby, the same shit he has a problem with. Everything he fights against, she's there. She's in his house. I don't
That's
even know
probably
how
why
she
she
doesn't
ain't
look at
fucking
him and
with him.
say, I don't know how she'll look at him and say, yo, I'm done. Just send me back to my country, you little dick
She
motherfucker.
is done. Yo, I feel like Melania Trump is done. She is more than done with this man at this point. Like, girl, did you not even peep that there was an alleged fake Melania that was recently just spotted out and about coming off of like one of the aircrafts or some shit?
No, I never heard of
No.
But
that.
this is around the time that she was sick with coronavirus. Yeah, like a whole fake Melania Trump. Like, sis is done
Is that
being
why
his
he was
puppet.
sitting
Like,
there
I
like
do feel like
Melania wants you while she was standing next to him? He forgot she was there.
yes,
That's the
yo,
fake Melania.
Melania wish she could be here, but she's doing horrible right now. Don't worry.
standing
She sent her
right there next to
condolences.
him.
And she's
And
standing
she
right
said
next
thank
to
you.
him.
She said thank you. He said, you're welcome, baby. Fucking moron. I hate
Look at her
that.
dead in her face and say, "You're welcome, baby." Nah, it was this one video. It was this one video. They were coming off of a plane together. And he all about a photo op. He's all about a photo op. So whenever they're together, he's always like trying to grab a hand or something. It's this video of them coming down off of the airplane. He's trying to grab her hand and sis is like pulling away. Like, don't touch me. Do not grab my hand. Like, throughout the entire way down, he's trying to grab her hand to show affection in front of the cameras. Sis is not having that shit. Sis is done with his ass. She doesn't want to be married to him, and she wants out. She wants out. I do feel like she wants
She
out.
gonna vote for Biden, and when she go vote for Biden.
She
Putin
wants
gonna have
out.
her ass assassinated.
Hell yeah. Just before she could release the tell-all book. That would be so fucked up. Right before she released the tell-all book.
Trust me, she ain't stupid either. If he have anything done to her, that shit gonna get released, whether he like it or not. She gonna have that shit released on the internet. She ain't stupid.
Yeah.
People know how to handle shit like that. Like, motherfucker,
She need to do that shit now.
Facts. Does anybody have a countdown clock? Like, how many more days do we have left till November 3rd? Next week on what is it?
Today's
Tuesday,
29th.
Wednesday?
Tuesday. It's always a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
29.
They said we got five more days, 13 more hours, 22 minutes. Now let's be.
Days, y'all.
Is it 5
He
more
said
days?
5. That might is. I don't know. He don't even know.
I was just talking shit.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It is Fridays. 5 days.
First of all, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, 5 more days. So that's 24 hours.
Nice.
She don't believe me. Like, I feel like Laura, my cousin, just does not believe me. Like, I just said 5 days, counted on my hands and everything, and she like Thursday, Friday. So yeah,
nah, she ain't believe me because I said 5 days, 13 hours, 22 minutes.
When he said 5 days, then he was like, I was like, hold on, let me start.
Hold on, I was like,
for this election.
Yeah, because he said 5 days.
Yeah.
I was like, is it 5 days? Then I'm like, no, but then when you said Thursday, I was like, no, you can't count Thursdays. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, so it's 5 days. And
I counted Thursday out loud. I ain't counted on my hand.
That's why when you said, I'm
it's
like, no,
so like,
hold on.
Yeah, I just really hope. I really hope and pray.
It's gonna happen. Listen, man. If he gets another 4 years, I'm moving to Canada.
Honestly, I think what's gonna happen, and I think this is gonna be a shocker to everybody. I think Trump is going to win, but I think the Democrats are gonna take over the Senate and the House.
Can't take over what he already has.
There will be
control
no
over.
but, Joey.
Nah, he ain't taking
Trump
over.
wins again, the people is going to take power in their own hands. The
Listen,
government will be overthrown by the people.
what you need to be worried about is that if when Trump loses, the aftermath. They already found a sting. They already did a sting operation on a group that tried to kidnap the mayor of what was it, Baltimore?
Michigan.
And then Michigan. And then they just locked up somebody who was planning on killing Joe Biden. Joe Biden gonna win, and it's gonna be a civil war.
Either way, it's gonna be beefing this motherfucker.
Listen,
I
all
know
my
it's
years,
not-
all my years alive, I think this is the worst. This is the worst election. Like this shit gotten bad, like real bad. Like people genuinely hate each other. Like this
Yo,
is
this
the
election is
worst.
not ending.
This is the worst. This is gonna
It's
be the
not ending
books.
well.
Go lay down.
Yeah, Ty. Hold on.
Hey,
Yeah, but
Ty.
I do feel Jay just came in. I do feel that if Trump wins the election, he's not gonna have the Congress that he wants, and it's gonna fuck him up so much.
The world is going to crumble, Joey.
It already is.
America will crumble if this man wins again. People are tired of him being in office.
Nah.
Like, come on.
And even
It
if
ain't gonna
Biden
happen.
wins, I'm gonna let you know that
All
Biden wins.
right. Y'all
I'm
fuck
hoping
around
that
and say
it
that
don't
for
happen.
real.
If Biden wins, somebody's gonna try to assassinate.
It already happened. Somebody already tried.
No,
They
they're
just
gonna
caught
try
him.
again. They're gonna try again.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna try again because it's gonna be a civil war. All the Proud Boys and all those racist motherfuckers are gonna try to take everybody out of
And
cover.
you don't think
Mhm.
you don't think people are gonna fight? You don't think people are gonna fight or want to stop them from doing shit like that?
First and foremost,
This is
an
war.
army dude.
This is going to
An
be
army dude.
war. This is going to be war. Mark my words. On this day, it is going to be war. Either way it goes. Either way it
Yes,
goes.
we're gonna be in the middle of a war. Niggas gonna have to sit at home and be like, yo, because nothing you could do. But
I'm
there
not
was a
gonna
war.
sit at home. I'm not gonna be one of them damn. I'm not sitting my ass at home. No.
There was a warning to the Proud Boys. This dude from the military, and a lot of his people got on and said to the Proud Boys, if you think y'all built for a war, y'all have nothing to do. Y'all don't know what y'all.
Listen, that man in that military cannot be at all of these voting polls. They can't be at all of these voting polls.
No,
They
if
don't
you-
know what the hell is going to be going on at these
A
voting
dude-
polls.
But a dude got on. But it wasn't just him. He had his whole You know how people have their own little section, like their own what's that called?
What? I don't know what I walked into.
Joey.
No. Like in
the
when you
military?
go to like boot camps and stuff
Platoon.
like that.
The whole
Platoon.
platoon.
Yeah, people have whole
Platoon.
platoons ready for the Proud Boys in different states. They ready
And
for
the Black Panthers rose through the ashes.
and they're ready for them
Child.
too. Oh yeah, they down south ready for them. Oh yeah, they ready for them.
Listen,
And that's the whole thing that's gonna be scary.
Y'all,
It's gonna be
the
war.
more and more I think about this shit, the more and more scarier this shit hit home for me. I'm finna get
Yeah.
my ass up out of New York. Hey, y'all better be thinking about doing the same damn thing.
You safer in New York than you are down south.
In New York, for one, if anything was to go down in this world, best believe it will happen in New York first. I think that has been proven throughout movies, through actual events, through zombie apocalypse. When the zombie apocalypse happens, guess who gonna be the one to spread it? Somebody in New York.
I mean, COVID started because of somebody in New York.
In New York.
COVID started.
And the gag is she was a doctor. She was a whole doctor. That's the sad part. Sis was a whole doctor from India.
Huh.
fucked around and gave us all this shit. Sad.
Yep. But thank God it's going down in Brooklyn now. The numbers are starting to go down.
Says who? Says who? The news.
The news say everything.
Can't believe everything you hear on the news, Joey.
Any comments we got, Macho?
Fake news.
Fake news.
Jay is Maximus 28 said, ew.
Jay.
Uncle Jay.
And he also said,
He said,
this is war. People's now said it's gonna happen
It's
everywhere.
going to be war.
Jay said, oh really? And it will be lit in Los Angeles. Lit Los Angeles.
It'll be definitely lit Los Angeles.
People's Lounge said, but the chances of happening in NYC before it happens down south is slim.
Yes,
Down south gonna get it first.
Yeah.
That's
You
People's
don't
Lounge
think
said.
this shit in the listen?
Yeah.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is we've seen what rioting and looting can do in New York City. New York
Yes.
City can easily fall. So I wouldn't put that much hope in New York City. New York can fall.
nah, I'm just.
New York can fall. Just
Nah, I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. I'm not. No,
Trust me.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying in the South it's going to happen worse because you got to think about it. The gun laws in the South is not like how it is up here. You can go to
That's what
Walmart and
People's
get a
Lounge
gun.
said. That's
This
what People's
said
Lounge said
Walmart.
too. She said, y'all got them gun laws.
Yeah, or what is it, Wally World or whatever y'all
Yep,
call it, Wally World, Walmart,
Walmart.
whatever.
Walmart.
No, what's the other one?
They said,
You go to-
but NYC
Wawa.
don't have open carry.
Yeah.
It
Down
ain't
south,
about
y'all
Yeah.
got
guns,
open
but
carry.
that's the thing. Okay, I get what y'all saying with as far as gun wise go. At the end of the day, though, you can get a gun from anywhere, and if somebody's shooting at you, you have just as any right to shoot back. At the end
Not
of the day,
not with an illegal gun. In the state of New York,
in
illegal
New York
guns-
City, in Georgia, yes, true enough, the law it might be against the law for you to pull out that gun and start shooting, but at the end of the day, you can still shoot.
Jay wanted to make a joke.
Listen.
He said,
You gotta
you know
know
what will fall? Alaska because of global warming.
I'm done.
He might have a point.
And
He might have a point.
How many chains you got on, Christine? I'm over here being nosy.
I got like the choker, this pearl, this one, and then this one, child. I don't know.
And what's the one at the bottom? That's
a pearl necklace.
I see the pearl.
Oh,
Matches
this
the pearl
one?
thing under. Yeah,
This?
what's that one?
People's Lounge
Oh, my
said,
Cancer, my horoscope.
Okay.
I don't know, not in NYC. She also said down south you can shoot in broad daylight. But
You
what
can
she's
shoot
trying
in
to say is
broad
that,
daylight in New York too.
yeah, but out here, like, and I understand what she's saying. It's gonna hit New York, yes. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna hit New York, but it's not gonna hit New York first. It's not gonna hit New
Probably
York
not
first.
first. I'm not gonna say first, but it's definitely gonna hit New York.
Be-
Like war will not listen when everybody
it's gonna hit
sees
New-
on their phone what people are doing. When people start seeing on the news that shit is getting real, it's gonna happen any and everywhere. Any and everywhere.
But I
You
do
gonna be in
understand
your
down
house.
south it's gonna
You're gonna be in your house. You gonna be
down
looking
south,
at the news.
especially Texas.
Go ahead.
Texas is gonna be one of the first states.
Oh yeah, Texas got
Because-
horses.
Oh yeah,
They got real
Texas is one of the
cowboys
first
down
states.
there.
Because
that's just gonna be the
It's
Wild
gonna be
Wild
a
West
war.
again.
Because again, in the states like
They got real cowboys.
states like Georgia, Alabama, and stuff, the Black Panthers are still down there, and they're down there with their guns. So anybody tries to disrespect them, it's going to be a war down there, and it's going to they're going to force their way up to New York. It's going to happen. I understand what you're saying. It's going to happen.
It's
Mhm.
going to be
And-
wildfire. I don't think
It's gonna start down
just in
south.
any one place.
It's gonna come up. Nah, it's gonna
Just
start
spread.
down south. Anywhere down south. It's gonna start down south though, and then it's gonna go to roll over, and
But
that's
this
it.
is. But think about it. Remember the first
Well-
Civil War that happened. The North won, right? The North took over and won. Now, for years from that point on, don't you think that these people, these racist people, been trying for the longest to start a civil war?
I find like there's more races down south than there is down here up
It
north.
is. It is.
So
There is.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it is.
There's no. There's more open racist people in the South than there is up here. See, up here the people is
Okay.
racist, but they just keep that to themselves. They don't really say like that. Down there, they don't give a fuck.
No, but
Yeah.
because
Down there,
in
they don't
New
give a
York,
fuck.
it's different. Like in Georgia, they're like communities. So it's like, oh, there's no black people in our community, or there's no Spanish people in our community. It's all white. You know, so it's different. In New York, it's, you know, you can feel like why are they here, but at the end of the day, they everywhere. Like you can live literally in the same complex as a black or a Spanish person. You know, like that's just reality of New York. You're gonna get on a public transportation with black and Spanish people. You know what I mean? In a taxi, it's gonna be a black or Spanish person. You know what I mean? So your interaction with us, even though you're red, like you said, they are quiet, but your interaction with
Yeah.
us on a daily basis is that what it is. Now you might have some hidden racist, you know, thoughts, because I'm not gonna put that past anybody, because everybody has thoughts about another culture, not to say whether they're right or wrong, but it's just what it is
White
at that
people.
moment.
I got a whole book of things I could just say. I can. A list
Wow.
of things.
Yeah, but you
Topics,
see, Laura, that
discussions,
goes to say about
events.
what your friends say about with the devil that they know. You see me down south, I'd rather be down south. At least them niggas we know they racist. They'll let you know they racist. Up here, you don't know who's racist, and they catch you slipping.
Yeah, the people
I
that you
mean,
be in their
not
face
too
for years.
long ago, they found somebody hanging. Yeah, not too long ago, they found a black dude hanging in Central Park. That shit baffled me. I'm like, a dude
I
hanging
don't know why,
in
but I
Central
got
Park? That's crazy. And it's like that, like you hear that and you like, damn, that's crazy. They hung somebody in Central Park. You don't hear about that out here. Down south, I mean, they still doing that disrespectful
still
shit. So it's
doing
like,
it.
oh, they hung somebody, and it's like again. We're down south, they be like, oh, again, they hung this time. Up here, it's like they hung somebody. Fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
up here.
Not in New York,
Come on.
but nah,
But
we're definitely about to go through some different times. And I just hope everybody is just ready. The People's Lounge said, no, you
Oh yeah.
don't. Ill. LLL.
Jay said,
Oh, is that a late comment that I'm just now
Jay
seeing?
has said, "Love ya, Ohio will die first." People
did y'all
said,
know? So
not legally,
Who said gonna die first?
Ohio.
Ohio. Not to
Who
interrupt
gonna-
this conversation,
Oh, Ohio.
but not to change the subject, because this is an interesting subject and all. But us people that's on our phone, did you know if you hit the chat button at the bottom of your phone and then click over, you can see the comments that they write in?
What you
Oh.
mean
I didn't
chat
know that.
button?
Yeah,
There's
I
on
can
the
see
bottom
it,
of your phone, I
actually.
see Mike and Cam said, and then it says chat. So I said, let me click on chat. When I click on chat, I see the comments that
I
everybody's
just saw
posting.
this.
I just saw it a few minutes ago. I was just like, damn. And I didn't want to interrupt you. Y'all was having a good conversation. But we could also see the comments. Didn't know that. Just thought I'd give y'all some heads up.
Didn't know that either.
So, because I was like, I'm on my phone. I really can't see what people writing. We got to depend on somebody with the laptop. We don't. Just so you know.
I'm
Just
gonna take a
FYI.
screenshot of what I see so y'all can see what I see.
Yeah, I could see the comments. I could see them. It's just I can't see y'all as I'm looking
Did it
at
do
the
it?
comments. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
And look, I just
See
realized
this
something.
now?
Watch, I'm gonna highlight something so we can all see it.
all right.
Let me see. Can I do it?
You said down south you
There you
can
go.
shoot.
Yeah, you pinned a comment. Did you pin a comment? Yeah, because when you pin it,
Yeah, I
can
click
see
on it. So wow, it comes up.
so everybody can see it.
Oh, so
Yeah,
now
but
I like this.
but
See, everybody,
but
we still learning. We still learning about this. This is cool. This is fire.
but
I ain't know you could do shit like that.
so hold on. Can I do
So
that, or only you could do it?
let me see. Try
I
it.
think I could do it because I'm the one that created the room. You try it.
I
What did you
can't
have
do
to
it.
do? Click on the comment?
All I
Yeah,
did was
just click
touch it.
on the
Yeah.
comment.
All I did was
Oh
tap
no,
it.
I can't do it. No, I can't
I
do
can't
that.
do
I'm
it.
Oh,
tapping.
that's fire.
Hold on.
Yes, it
Wow.
is. Yeah, love you. Ohio will die first.
No, he did that. I ain't do that. You did that, right, Boo Boo?
Oh,
You did that
Yeah.
one for
Yeah,
Jadis?
Oh, so yeah, I
yeah,
just did it
you
right
got
now.
You the
Oh,
he could do it
solo.
because he
I
the
got
host.
something.
You the solo complaint. You the solo comment
Yeah.
holder. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but
All right. So I'm
that's
gonna
good
start
for
doing
when
that
they
now.
ask questions. That's good for when they ask questions. You can definitely pin it
yeah,
in a
so,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
you know,
See,
but I
we
really do
learning,
want to.
people. We learning. Give us patience.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting
Yeah.
there. Don't worry.
Yeah, I feel
Well, let
like
me
when I
ask.
take this shit off my face gonna be so red.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But that gives you good highlights, the red, because the redness helps blurry out any blemishes, they say. But what I was gonna say, I had something I wanted to ask. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. See, I'm getting old right now. Oh man, I forgot what I was supposed to ask. I wanted to ask a question. It's gonna come to me. Oh. So we were talking about the presidency and all these demons and stuff like that.
The
Now,
presidency and the demons. Oh shit! Wait a minute.
the
What we
presidency
finna
and
get
those
into?
demons. But what I'm worried about now, what else? Okay, so does anybody know what else we have to vote for with this election? Is it just? It's not just the president
No,
and
it's
It's
I think it's
Congress,
also Congress and something
the
people
Senate,
in your own
the Senate, the Assembly,
it is Congress. It
councilman.
is
Yeah. No,
councilman.
it's
That's
the
it is.
councilman, the
Councilman.
assemblyman, um, the Senate. All that's all in one.
well, how do I get a list of these motherfuckers that's running so I can start googling people?
You just gotta know because that was one of the things that I would always question when I went to the voting polls because I would see the main elections, but then I would see all of these
Boo Boo
other
frozen.
I'm frozen.
No, Boo
But
Boo.
if you
Oh, I would then see like these other names that I knew nothing about. Maybe they're not.
when you vote Democrat,
You
when you
know.
vote Democrat, it's usually one line. So some people they vote just one whole line of the same people, even if they don't like
I'm
the
not gonna
person.
lie. Corey had me voting last time we did the mail-in vote for whatever we vote for, right? So we had to vote. It was not too long ago. It was in October or I want to say September, whatever it was that we sent in the vote.
Is Boo
So
Boo
we voted.
froze?
Yeah, Boo Boo's frozen. So we sent in the vote to vote, and what he had me do was like he had because I didn't know the people, so he had mentioned that he was all for females. So he kept voting all females in, right? So I did the same thing. I just picked and choose the females. Because I said, I don't know. Women, we do things better than men. I just felt like maybe that was a better option. But I feel
Vinny
like,
Mello
too,
just moved from his phone to someplace else.
because he's frozen. But what I feel like we need to figure out, like I want to know where is there a website I could go on and look for everybody running for what positions we voting for. Everything
Let
is
me
on the
see.
internet.
Let me see if I can do it on my phone.
Everything is on the internet. There's got to be a website where they could tell me who's running, so we can know because you want to know who you got to vote for.
You know what you know what I found out? Fun fact. Did y'all know Tainos were Indians?
Yes.
The Arawak Indians? I did not know that. I thought they were just people. Like regular
Tajinos?
folk.
No, they Indians. I always knew the Tajinos were Indians.
I did not know that.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This live is going past my bedtime. I gotta
It's
be to
going
work at
past mine
5.
too, girl, because I have a blunt that I'm dying to smoke right now. And when I say dying, I'm zooming dying. Ooh.
I gotta be in bed for 5.
Yo.
I gotta be to work for 5 tomorrow.
I gotta get up at 5 in the morning. I gotta get out.
Why he muted my mic?
He
I
didn't
gotta
mute
get
it.
out.
He
I had to
did
get
mute
out.
it. It said the
Oh.
host muted your mic.
Is
I
that a
had to.
Chloe?
I had to get up and take the baby to school in his costume
Oh.
tomorrow. Be there by 8 o'clock in the
Son,
morning.
don't dirty that costume.
I got a
They
question to
taking
ask
it off.
y'all.
They're taking it off before nap time for lunch.
Oh.
They're not allowed to eat
Quick,
anything.
quick question.
Yeah, y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me.
Yeah. What do
Oh
y'all
my God, I
think
just went through the
about?
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, you kind of did. You kind of did just then.
Yo, like my phone was tweaking. I had like 3 pages of this shit up. So everything you said, if you said I heard I 3 times. I heard wait. The shit was going bananas.
Yeah, you had the
Then all of a
lagging.
sudden, yeah, then on one page it was 2 Hoodie Mellows, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what
Yeah,
was
we
going
saw
on?
two of you up here too. It was
All
two
right,
of
we
you
got
up
this
here.
situated. All right,
Okay.
Musa, I'm back.
So,
What's the
what do
question?
y'all? How do y'all feel about Okay, so I was looking through some middle, like elementary school photos that was taken today. So apparently, this company went to the school. You know, they did a little thing for the kids, and for Halloween, kids was in costume and stuff. And as I was going through the photos, I saw that one of the teachers didn't have her mask on. Like, did not have her
No good.
mask on.
No good.
So, with that being said, I'm curious to know, like, should I like hit up the Early County school system and be like, listen, Miss Such and Such was caught taking a picture without her mask on in school. Like, why are y'all allowing
Was
this
she
to
around
happen?
anybody else?
She was around because it was like a mascot situation, Paw Patrol, like the Paw Patrol heads.
The costume.
Yeah.
She didn't, yeah, the costume. She didn't have like it was her and the guy taking the picture. However, I know those were her students that
Yeah.
the video, they took videos of. Those were her students. So, like, should I be like, listen,
Was
like,
there
don't let this
6 feet
happen
difference?
again?
I mean, like,
No,
it was
she was side by side taking this picture with this, animal.
Yeah, but see, the
This
problem with that is
caricature.
the problem.
character.
I think, this is what scares me when they always ask me, did I move the baby to a public school around here, especially in Brooklyn? So a lot of people don't wear masks. Even teachers, even they're supposed to wear masks, they don't. She was
Have you
supposed to
caught
take.
a teacher by your child without a mask on, Joey?
No,
I've caught them going into the school over here. Yes,
but not if the baby doesn't go to school over there.
I don't go to school over there, but I've seen them going into the school over
But
here.
listen,
They go
I
into
don't
school
mean to
without a
cut
mask.
nobody off. I have to
Go
say
ahead.
goodnight because I have to get up in a couple of hours. So I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Good night, everybody. I'll finish
Good night.
watching the rest of it later. Y'all finish chit chatting. Wow. Later.
All
All
right.
right, love you, Laura.
Love you
Happy
too.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Night night.
But yeah, the school over here, I caught a teacher going into the school. This made me not. I was supposed to have a meeting in the school for the baby, and when I went into the school, was going up to school,
What is
I
that?
had a
A
mask
pie?
on.
What kind of pie that is?
Sweet potato pie, baby.
Oh, that sounds so good right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I caught a teacher like that.
Lucky.
A lot of teachers don't
Lucky.
agree with wearing masks. They don't agree to wear masks. That's why people not sending their kids to school. That's why they only got like 2 students in public school.
I
And
curse the teacher out.
in pre-K for the school over here, they only got 3 students that go to school. Only 3. Because teachers in public schools don't feel like they should wear masks.
That's how they
And
feel.
that's the sad part. If somebody's taking pictures of my child and you're sitting there and you're talking about you're next to a Paw Patrol that one of these kids is going to hug because kids love Paw Patrol, and you're standing next to this mascot without a mask.
Yeah, and in the video, the kids was like going towards it. He was on stage, granted, but like, kids are gonna be kids, and they were running towards him, wanting to touch on him, give him a high five.
Look, you want to know how serious COVID is? and how stupid people are. Now everybody knows how the sports is handling COVID, right?
Hmm.
Christina, did you watch the World Series? Did you watch
Nope.
baseball at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I
There's this
saw it.
baseball player named Justin Turner. He was playing in the game, the World Series, where the Dodgers won. He got taken out of the game because he had a second positive test for COVID. They isolated
Hmm.
him in the medical room and everything. The Dodgers won. You want to know what this guy did? Against protocols for baseball and everything, came out and started celebrating with his team.
He gonna get hit with a crazy ass fine.
When they took a
He
group
probably is.
photo, for the baseball instead of him keeping his mask on, he took it off. So now all of them people got to get tested that was around him
Hmm.
because he probably felt.
So to
Why
play
do I gotta
devil's
win?
advocate, like, can you blame him? Like, can you think about you being in that moment? Like, because I remember back in high school, like when we lost our championships, them shits was emotional as fuck. And when we won
Yeah.
our championships, they were emotional. So
And
it's
I
like,
get it.
you
And I
know,
get it.
working
Don't get it
to
twisted.
that
And I
point.
get it. If you coming out, put your mask on.
Yeah.
Keep your mask on.
All you need to do is have a mask on.
Keep the distance, the 6 feet distance with everybody. Take your individual pictures. You understand what I'm saying? If you're in a group picture, take that. You know what I'm saying? Take it. But don't put everybody at risk that has children. And the funny part was, a lot of the players' children was coming onto the field. And you're doing this.
Yeah.
You know? So, like,
Not
he's
everybody
going
on
to
that
get
team
hit with
got
a
COVID.
fine. He's going to get hit
Crazy
with a
fine.
fine.
Everybody.
And now they got to test everybody, make sure everybody good, make sure everybody okay. You okay?
Nope.
I was
Everybody on that team
stretching.
got COVID now.
Stretching.
But since we brought that up, I'm glad the Braves. I'm glad the Dodgers won. That was a well-deserved game. They
Yes.
needed that.
Oh, that's what I forgot to pick up today. Shit. The $100 from your uncle.
The $100 for me, you said?
No, from Jay's. I
The
bet him
that's-
$100 for me?
No. It was for
That's why. That's why when he hopped on the YouTube, he said, That was I ain't paying you shit, nigga.
I forgot, son. You know, when you be tired, it's my brother's birthday today, and I was just my mom was holding a different place today.
Yep. Laura went to sleep. She got to work, right?
Yeah, I'm about to get rid of today. I got to work in the morning, too. I got to take the baby to school.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, with that being said,
it was fun
guys,
talking with y'all.
Yeah, this was
Yes.
fun.
We missed Christina last weekend. Last
I thought we
Thursday.
were gonna bring that up. I thought we were gonna pretend like that didn't happen.
You know,
that didn't happen.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
It didn't happen. Oh,
okay.
but I
Last
just want to
week-
also throw out, because I did watch y'all segment last week. And I don't mean to bring up a whole nother conversation involving Black Mirror, but have y'all noticed like these device chips, like the same ones from what was that episode y'all saw last week when the guy came back to life? The girl, she brought him back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole chip thing. It's
That's
the
gonna be
same
reality.
one. Yeah, it's the same. I think this is all playing in the same universe, because that chip thing was also in the neck of the soldiers in Men Against Fire, the episode we just saw this past thing. It was also in a few other episodes that I can't name off the top of my head, but you know. So yeah, tune in next Thursday at 7:00. We will be discussing season 4 of Black Mirror. Just in case you guys want to come in and chime in on the conversation. Yeah. So yeah, with that being said, next Thursday everybody would have been voted. Y'all, we would know who our president is like for the next 4 years next Thursday. So I think next week is gonna definitely be something. You know, I do think it's gonna be a conversation you don't want to miss. So, you know, y'all stay tuned Thursday at 7 o'clock. With that being said, peace, love, and light.
Good night.
We'll see you next week.
Good night, y'all.